Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Fireballs and the Devils. And with that, want to welcome everybody into another edition of the Winter 25 Battle Court season. I'm Andrew Blackman, joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you all 6 matches between the Fireballs and the Devils. How you doing tonight, Stu?
Andrew, well, and looking forward to another great week of Court Jai-Alai. It's about to begin, actually.
Absolutely. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays, the schedule beginning here Mondays and Tuesdays at 5 p.m. with this top division singles match. It'll feature Nicholas and Arats, 2 players that moved up to the top division this year via the draft. Both some of the best backcourters in this roster. They got a chance in singles to begin this game day. Take a look at the players up there right now. Again, Arats, number 87 for the Fireballs, and Nicholas, number 64 for the Devils.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our first match of the day. Arats has the serve for the Fireballs. Arats serves. We begin. There's the backhand by Arats. Robote, that rebound off the back wall, played on the forehand of Nicholas. That hit the overhead screen. First point of this match goes to Arats of the Fireballs. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
Again, Arats's introduction to Division I singles. Nicholas had a little bit of a tougher introduction last Friday night playing against Gaucheri. Lost that one. A chance to get back to 1-1 with a win here.
This big backhand, Robote coming out. That's that rebound off the back wall. Played nicely by Arats. Arats from the 11 line. Backhand to the inside. Robote forehand saved by Arats. Nicholas advances, takes it on the bounce. Costi to the inside, will score. Well played. We're all tied up 1 point apiece. Nicholas has the serve for the Fireballs.
Well, Nicholas is playing up in the front court in the 4th division with Kubala. They picked up a win this past Friday night, but you're going to see Nicholas get more and more comfortable with the shots throughout this season because he'll have that front court experience. This one right on the side wall. You put it inside, that's where you want it. You don't see Arats miss many of those. Ties it up early on.
Thank you. Robote forehand to the outside. Arats hops, takes it in the air, drops the ball in the process. That's 2 points for Nicholas of the Devils. He serves.
And Arats was focused on the fact that he had Nicholas trapped to the inside. Maybe didn't look that ball into the basket the way he should have, as that was a golden opportunity to kill it.
No, absolutely. Arats makes those catches all day. Good time to throw a carom if he had it, but you got to catch the ball first. Here's the backhand by Arats. Arats midcourt. Costi inside. That will score. 2 points for Arats. We are all tied up. 2-2. Arats serves for the Fireballs.
And Arats is coming off his best singles season in his Battle Court career last year, finishing with a record of 4-1 in Division II. Won that matchup against Nicholas, but he did a lot of damage with that costado. You see Nicholas respecting that early on, which leaves the inside open to tie things up.
Excellent catch by Nicholas off a good serve by Arats. Here's Arats from the 11 line. Robote, the rebound off the back wall. From play to the inside. Robote forehand. Scoop, missed. 3rd point for Arats of the Fireballs. He serves.
Look, Nicholas committed as much as he could, trying to take that ball in the air. When he didn't get to it, it left a very difficult scoop to his right side, which he ultimately missed.
Here's a backhand by Nicholas to the inside. That's thrown hard. High and hard to the back wall. Robote forehand by Arats. Rotz will let this pass. Rabote 2-all.
Wow.
That
Yeah,
is
that's a
well
good
thrown and scoring. The kill shot from deep in the backcourt works for Rotz. Rotz, the Fireballs have 4 points and the serve.
Well, Rotz was in a very defensive position. You see him backed up to the 10 line. Nicholas recognizes that. He's trying to move up on it, and Rotz just
Nicholas
shoots
is wary.
them.
I mean, you know, he didn't
What
run
a
back to
shot.
the inside or run back. He was expecting that there was a potential he was going to throw it. Then he did. He just threw it so well he couldn't get to it.
And you can't get to that one.
Beautiful serve by Rotz, nice and deep to the corner. Rotz on the backhand to the inside. Rabote. Rabote forehand. Rotz at the sidewall, backhand from the 10. Gustavo 2-all, lighter touch. Nicholas stops this one. Carom by Nicholas, read and stopped by Rotz. Rotz hard from the forehand. What a catch by Nicholas at the 11 line. Rabote. Typical Rabote save. Big bounce. Inside. Nicholas is there. Rabote forehand by Rotz. Nicholas from the 8. Hard throw to the inside. Rotz got assessed on it. Could not make the play. Hard fought point going for Nicholas. The Devils, he serves.
Opportunities for both players on that point. Nicholas with the carom, Rotz at the inside placement, neither scoring. Again, back to the inside on this final throw, and Rotz, look, that's a difficult catch, but one that you're used to seeing him bring in. That's 2 missed balls along the sidewall for Rotz, and 2 of the 3 points up there for Nicholas.
Already off to aggressive play here in the first set. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Here's the backhand by Rotz to the inside. Hard throw, Rabote. Rabote forehand by Nicholas. Nicholas again to the inside. Rotz takes that off the sidewall. Difficult catch. Big bounce. Brought down by Rotz. Rotz fakes the 2-all, puts it inside. What a scoop by Nicholas. That one takes off, clears the overhead screen. Catch by Nicholas. Backhand. Rabote 2-all.
Oh, another one.
Is in
My
and
goodness.
scoring. Beautifully executed by Rotz. That is 5 points for Rotz and the Fireballs. Possible set point.
Well, second one in this set, and even prettier than the first. Take a look here. Has to kind of dig this one out, too. Puts it in the side wall. It opens and drops just inside the boundary line. What an effort. Gets Rotz to a possible set point.
Excellent serve and a fine catch and return by Nicholas. Rabote coming out. Rabote forehand to the outside. Nicholas has it on the left side to the inside. That will score. Well done. 4 points for Nicholas of the Devils. He serves.
Well, Rotz wasn't going to give Nicholas the space to throw the 2-wall. Not playing the inside placement. Nicholas, well done to keep this set going.
There's the backhand by Rotz. Rabote forehand by Nicholas. Hard throw. Caught by Rotz at the 11. Nicholas now from the 8. Right to the corner. Out to the Rabote forehand. Rabote by Rotz. Rotz will take that in the air. Tough catch at the side wall. He passes. Scoop by Rotz. Back to the inside it goes. Just out of reach. 2 bounces. It scores. That is point and set for Rotz of the Fireballs, winning the first set 6-4. 2 minutes go up on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
2-wall inside placement working for Rotz there. 6-4. He takes the opening set over Nicholas. And 2 singles matches, 4 doubles matches again on the slate today. You see Urrutia, second division player for the Fireballs. We'll be seeing him in our final match. We see some replays. Set number 1. There's a Rotz. That's that costado. Shoulder level throw from the left side of the player's body. Keeps this one to the inside. And what does that Costado do? Kind of freezes the defense. Are you going to throw the 2-wall? Are you going to keep it inside? Are you going to throw a drop shot, a split placement? A lot of possibilities, so you can't really commit if you're the defensive player. Arats drops this one inside. Nicholas, nice backhand. But this was the best of them all. Fall down, Rabote 2-wall, and you see where that lands. I mean, just inside the boundary line to score. (6-4). Arats comes away with that opening set. After this, we'll move over to 6th Division doubles. Jedin and Cabrera take on CRB and Kubala. Then Lalu and Arats take on Jairo and Benny. We'll move over to singles, 4th Division, Ron against Ferronda. Then up next, Lalu and Cabrera take on Nicholas and Kubala. And our final match, Aruti and Ron against Ferronda and Benny. Those will be the 6 matches in order in between our first and second set. This top-ranked singles match featuring Arats and Nicholas.
Got about 20 seconds to go before we begin our second set. This is the first of 6 scheduled matches on the game day.
A big point up for grabs right here. Devils lost their opening game day. This is past Friday night against the Renegades. Fireballs tied their first game day against the Warriors, so half a point for a tie, 0 points for the loss. Devils going to get their first win of the season here in tonight's game day. Nicholas ready to serve.
Here's a serve by Nicholas. Our second set has begun. Here's the backhand by Arats. Backhand by Nicholas from the 11 line. Ball tipped at the side wall. First point, second set goes to Nicholas of the Devils. He serves.
And difficult catch there right on the side wall. We've seen, a majority of Nicholas's points have come off of missed balls as close to the side wall as you can get.
Here's a backhand by Arats. Rabote. Forehand by Nicholas, powerfully thrown wall to wall. Rabote forehand save by Arats. Nicholas will take it on the bounce at the 8 line. He passes. Chick Jack scoring perfectly. 2 points for Nicholas of the Devils. He serves.
Well, just a perfect forehand there. The intent is to get it to dive where it hits the spot where the floor and the back wall meet, and that's a perfect one.
Yeah, when the ball doesn't come out to be played, it's very difficult to do, specifically here at Magic City. Floor and back wall just don't allow for it, but it did there. Here's a backhand by Arats from deep in the backcourt. Rabote forehand by Nicholas. Rabote left side to the inside. Nicholas will take it on the forehand. Low and hard. Caught by Arats. Rabote forehand to the inside. Arats is there, winding up. 2-all with a light touch. Opens wide and scores. Arats is on the board with a point. Fireballs have the serve.
There's been a tremendous evolution in Arats's Costado. The beginning of his career, he wasn't throwing many of these, and now it's a real weapon. That opens up wide. Nicholas takes off. It's a bit of a head start, and he's still a line or two away from it.
No question about it. That's why moving him up in the draft as a 1, team doesn't have to have any fear of that. He can throw that against anyone.
Yeah, and he's got, great defense to go along with it, too.
There's a backhand by Nicholas. Rabote coming low. Arats makes the save. Scoop by Nicholas. What a catch by Arats, picking it off before it touched the side wall. Rabote forehand to pass. Rabote save by Arats. Nicholas will have it on the left side. Winding up. 2-all is out. 2 points for Arats. We're all tied up 2-2. Arats serves for the Fireballs.
And that's one that you just have to kill up there if you're Nicholas. He's got it on the Costado, about at the 5 line, and he throws it off the court. A little earlier in the point, though. What a beautiful catch there by Arats.
And again, it can't. You can pull it as it's coming off of the wall, but better to catch it before it touches it, because that's coming hard. Very well done by Arats. Here's a backhand by Nicholas. Rabote left side, long 2-all, opens and scores. That's perfectly executed. Arats with 3 points, Nicholas with 2. Arats has the serve.
It came up and in on Arats pretty quickly, and he decides, hey, I'm going to go with the 2-all again as Nicholas is hanging deep in the backcourt with him. I mean, take a look. Nicholas, he's back at the 11 line when he shoots this. Arats, quick turn. It opens, and it's just such a long way to go.
Beautiful catch by Nicholas. Hard backhand follows. Robote forehand. Rotz picks that one off in the air. Here's the backhand from the 11 line. Robote dropping, saved by Rotz. Rotz fakes the 2-all, puts it inside. Great read by Rotz. Backhand from the 8. Robote forehand. Rotz takes it in the air, winds up. This one up the middle. Nicholas has it on the forehand. Robote forehand save, light touch. Nicholas from the 6 line. Right to the corner. Robote 2-all will open and score.
What are you
Costado 2-all off the Robote, working for Rotz. He has 4 points and the serve for the Fireballs.
Yeah, and after the 4th one, Nicholas kind of put his hands out. It's like, I mean, what do you do? I mean, how do you defend this? He's got great range. He can get to almost anything. And then he's shooting 2-alls here off the Robote from the 10 line. I mean, not 1, not 2, not even 3 times, but 4 in one match here as he takes a 2-point lead into the 2nd set. Lower pad certainly helpful when you try those long Robote 2-alls.
No question about it. There's the backhand by Rotz. To the corner, out to the Robote, and Nicholas is there. Robote forehand by Nicholas, passes. Great catch by Nicholas. Philo to the outside, scores. Beautifully thrown by Nicholas. That's a point for Nicholas and the Devils. He'll take over the serve with 3 points.
Well, Costado 2-all wasn't working for him, so he decided to take the sidewall out of it and just shoot one straight to the outside.
Tremendous accuracy on this. Look at this.
This is well thrown. Also gives Arats a little less time to react, and, you know, that probably the difference. You see he was moving out to it, but just out of his reach there. Well thrown. Get back in this set.
Excellent serve. Fine catch by Rotz. Here's Nicholas. Robote forehand save. Drop shot will score on the 2nd bounce. The drop shot off the Robote save. Working for Rotz. Tremendous play. Rotz has 5 points for the Fireballs. This is possible set and possible match point.
I mean, this is so difficult. He doesn't have a ton of space, and I think it's kind of why he goes for the drop shot here. Lays it up, hits just above the pad, and 2 bounces before Nicholas can get up to it. It doesn't matter who's out there right now. Nobody's getting to these shots.
No, it does. No, even, and we'll say the brother, even if you bring Goshari out here, because everything he's throwing is landing.
Sure, that's the standard, but even for Nicholas, I mean, he's frustrated, but this is just great play by Rotz.
Just catch by Rotz on the forehand. Nicholas, Robote forehand, hard to the inside. Rotz takes it. 2-all. Nicholas reads this one, stops it on the forehand. Hard play. Caught in the air by Rotz. Rotz will go low and inside. Beautiful catch by Nicholas. Nicholas low and inside. 2 bounces ruled before the catch was made. That's 4 points for Nicholas. Rotz still a possible set, possible match point.
Well, Nicholas goes for the high carambola right to Rotz, though, and Rotz's forehand misplaced. Give Nicholas a 2nd chance, and he takes advantage. Keeps him in the set and the match.
Beautiful serve by Nicholas. Even better catch by Rotz. Robote forehand, play to pass. Robote save by Rotz, dropping. Difficult scoop made by Nicholas. There's a backhand. That clears the overhead screen. Robote comes to the 7 line. Turn to the inside. Nicholas reaches out, makes a great catch at the sidewall. Robote forehand, back to the inside. Difficult scoop missed. Robote not there. Point set and a hard-fought match in straight sets for Rotz and the Fireballs, winning at 6-4, 6-4.
And in his first ever match in Division I singles, Rotz is a winner. 6-4, 6-4 in straight sets over Nicholas. He gives the Fireballs their first win of the game day. Coming up next, 6 division doubles. Jedin and Cabrera take on CRB and Kubala.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Here's our game day score now. 1 win for the Fireballs. And there in that bottom row, that's our season standings. Now, 1 point for your team if you win the game day, half a point per team if you tie the game day, and then 0 points if you lose. Warriors and Fireballs tied. Renegades defeated. The Devils, this past Friday night. The Chargers victorious over the Cyclones last week. We're going to hear from the #1 player for the Fireballs. Here is Arats. After that win in singles, Arats, you were drafted into the first division this year. What are your thoughts about that new challenge?
Yeah, I think that it's a big challenge. I think that they are very, very good players, and if I want to win, I have to fight a lot and a little bit of luck too. So it's a challenge for me. I'm going to play with all, and I know that I don't have easy games to win, but I'm going to fight, and I think that I'm going to fight all the match. That's it.
Well, awesome, Arats. What a great start for you. Congratulations on that first win.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll move on over to doubles, and we'll see Jedin and Cabrera. See if they can get another win for the Fireballs. They'll take on CRB and Kubala. Had a great start to their Winter 25, coming off a win this past Friday night. First time we're seeing Jedin and Cabrera here in the winter. One of the better teams, actually, last season in Division 6 doubles. We are ready to begin our next match. Jedin and Cabrera serve to CRB and Kubala. There's a serve. We begin with an under serve. First fault, second serve for Jedin. Good serve lanes between the 4 and 7 line. Second one is good. Here's Kubala from the outside, the backhand. Lifted to Cabrera. He takes it in the air. Ball from the 10 line, floats it up. Cabrera waits on it. He drops it to the inside. There's CRB, cuts it off. Backhand right back to Cabrera. Here's Kubala now from the 10. Catch off the sidewall. Cabrera now. He goes deep. To pass the back quarter. CRB comes in there, makes the rebote save. Cabrera up a little further now at the 9 line, puts it on the wall. Kubala reaches in with a tough catch. Cabrera with the low runner on the wall again. Kubala steps up. High, hard return. That passes. Jedin has to come back for it. Digs out the rebote. CRB steps in on the right side, winds it up, drops it above the pad. Cabrera gets there. Backhand 2-wall on the return.
Well done.
Scores. First point goes to the Fireballs. Jedin and Cabrera.
Cabrera throws that backhand 2-wall frequently. He's gotten better at throwing it at the right time, too, which is when the other team is just not expecting it. CRB's fast. He can get out there. Wasn't close to that one.
Oh, hard serve. Kubala keeps it on the left side. There's the backhand. Right back to Cabrera. From the 11 line, Kubala, low runner. Cabrera calls him off, makes the catch on the bounce. High and hard. Kubala steps in from deep in the backcourt, lifts it up. Cabrera runs under it again, up at the 11 line. CRB digs out the rebote. It has a big bounce. Cabrera calls him off. From the outside, hard forehand. Kubala now running with it, trying to dig out the rebote. Got assessed on it, but that's in the pad. And the pad is bad. 2 points for the Fireballs.
Kubala generally good on those saves. Follows it to make the rebote. Rebote that play off the back wall, dropping into his cesta. Just didn't get that one high enough.
Good communication, too, there by the Fireballs. You know, Jed was maybe thinking about going for that catch up above his head.
Yeah,
Cabrera said,
absolutely.
hey, I got it, and killed it on the return. Well done. That serve is an ace. Perfectly thrown to make it 3-0.
Jedden has a really good serve. I know that we saw him underserve earlier in this match, but just has a way of getting it past the front quarter, in the box, and crossing the side wall. Kubala just missing that one for the ace.
Kubala handles this one from the 10 line. Back to the inside. There's Cabrera. That one passes. CRB plays it up the middle. Jedden with a missed ball. That gets the Devils on the board, their first point.
Jedden occasionally goes for those balls down low. Consistently, if you look at the ones that he catches about knee level, especially on the left side, do not work for him. Keep moving forward, try to catch that ball higher, up above his waist. Has a much higher degree of success when he tries it.
Cabrera crouching down, takes it in. Low runner. Oh, what a tough scoop there by Kubala. Backhand thrown just above the pad. Here's Cabrera. Hard throw, cutting inside. Kubala brings it in. Scoop by Cabrera. Back up the middle. Kubala now on the forehand. Soft touch to the inside. Cabrera waits on it again from the 10 line. He goes deep, trying to pass. Kubala not going to let him. Great catch back behind him. Puts it up the middle. Here's Jed now. Oh, hard forehand above the pad. Gets it to the backcourt. Kubala now lays it up. Slows it down. Cabrera waits on it from back of the 13 line. CRB steps in, cuts it off. Hard throw. Jed alone for that rebote. He makes the save. Pushed it outside. CRB. Oh, and hard again. Jedden gets there before the second bounce. Nice return. CRB lays it up the middle. Jedden. The backhand, put it inside. Right back to Kubala. Leaping grab. Cabrera gets up to it. Backhand, 2-wall. CRB is onto this one. Ortada again. Cabrera picks it off. Another scoop by Kubala in the backcourt. Back to the inside. Cabrera. That got past him, and the rebote's not there. Well played point goes to the Devils. Their second.
Kubala doing a much better job there, staying with the ball, putting it back to the inside. Light touch there. Cabrera didn't take it coming at him. Turned to make a rebote that was not coming out.
That serve is an ace. Low and hard scoring for CRB. We are tied up 3-3.
Excellent serve by CRB. Not just the fact that it was an ace, but served it sidearm. It stayed low coming out of the box. Not much bounce at all.
Fault under serve came up short of the 4-line. Second serve for CRB.
Cabrera moving up to make sure it didn't happen twice. That one was an underserve. Second serve now for CRB.
Second serve is good. Here's Cabrera. Backhand from the 10. Kubala ranging back makes the play. Cabrera just does get up to it. Powerful backhand, low runner. Stopped up overhead by Kubala. Cabrera up at the 9. Trying to pass again. This one does. CRB comes back for it. Little clip off the side wall. Cabrera makes the scoop. High hard return. Kubala takes it right off the side wall. Backhand. Stopped by Cabrera now. Jedden from the left side, backhand from the 8, back up the middle. There's CRB getting involved. He goes deep. Wall to wall from the left side. Jedden tracks down the rebote, saves it to the inside. CRB,
ooh, nice catch.
Good control. Inside placement. Oh, Cabrera, great catch. Cabrera alone for the rebote, returns a 2-wall, high scoop by CRB, drops it to the inside. He gets the second bounce. Carambola scoring makes it 4-3, Devils lead.
That point was really well played, literally by all 4 players. CRB with some great catches, a good throw there. Cabrera moving around much better. Moving up on the ball well. Kubala, solid catching in the back, setting up some difficult catches.
Fault under serve. Second serve for CRB. and generally just doing a good job of moving Cabrera, around from that spot. He likes to hang out there from the 11 back to the 13, and Devils are making him uncomfortable. He blasts the backhand, open it up. CRB, Rebote saved to the inside, pulled in by Cabrera. Catch by
Great
Kubala,
catch.
tough one along the wall, back up the middle. It passes, Cabrera stays with it and plays the Rebote. Forehand to the inside, picked up high on the left side by Cabrera. Here's Kubala again. Cabrera all he can behind it. CRB waits on it. Little clip off the sidewall. Cabrera backing up, makes a scoop. Karam on the return. It's in. CRB, long way to go. He juggled it, could not make the catch. 4-4 is the score. Fireball serve.
Yeah, couldn't see from back here whether or not that was 2 bounces or it obviously bobbled once it went into his cesta. Not sure if it was off the second bounce or not. Nice change up there for Cabrera. 2-all with a light touch. That worked. Well done.
Oh, hard serve. Here's Kubala from the left side of the backhand. Stopped by Cabrera. CRB now cuts it off from the 9, the backhand. It clears the overhead screen. Jedden. Well, it takes him to the outside of the court. He returns the 2-wall. CRB stays with it. Karam return. That's in the pad, and the pad is bad. 5 points and a possible set point for Jedden and Cabrera.
Yeah, no, CRB wanted to throw a Karam there. Obviously, he threw the Karam, but Jedden was standing right there. Right there. Maybe CRB thought that the Karam was going to open up more than it
he would have
usually
needed
does.
a really good one.
Yeah, like real good for that to score.
Forehand play to the inside. Here's Jedden from the 7. Catch by Kubala. Forehand to the inside. Cabrera steps around him, makes the catch. Oh, runner. Kubala couldn't get there in the air. He makes a Rebote save on the back end. Jedden attacking. He's got it up at the 3. Hard back to the inside. Kubala makes a great scoop. Catch by Cabrera now. Trying to pass. Kubala steps back, takes it in the air. Cabrera steps out of the way. Jedden
Nice
lays
save.
it up. Nice save. Cabrera alone for that one. He hooks it. That's in the pad, and the pad is bad. 5 points for the Devils. This is set point.
Communication solid between the Fireballs, Jedden and Cabrera. We've gotten to 5-5, but Jedden has a habit of yelling really loud right as the guy knows he's supposed to catch it. Don't know if that played a role or not, but Cabrera heard him.
A play serve. That scores for the set. CRB ends it with the ace. Devils take it 6-5.
Hard fought first set there for Fireballs and the Devils. Won the maximum number of points. 6-5, second set coming up in 2 minutes.
Yeah, and a good run there. The Fireballs led 3-0 and
Looked real solid,
Yeah.
but then once the Devils came back, never stopped. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking back. Sorry, that was that noise that threw me off. Is that training equipment or is someone playing saxophone?
I was just thinking it's got to be
Bagley.
some sort of brass
Someone's playing.
instrument.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
that's a woodwind. That's not a brass instrument. That's a woodwind.
You don't think so?
No, that's a woodwind instrument. Actually, you played clarinet, didn't you?
Dabbled in the oboe.
Oboe,
back
that
in
was
the
it.
day, for a year or two. but,
Yes,
yeah.
I knew you played a reeded
Yeah, that-
instrument. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Have the whole Devils squad there. Team captain Jairo talking to Kubala.
And CRB and Kubala, last season played in Division 5, this year down in Division 6, so some high expectations. They delivered on Friday night with their first win of the season. Looking for a second one here over Jedden and Cabrera.
Kubala got off to a little bit of a slow start there, came back around actually very nicely. Serving was exceptional by CRB. An ace, and consistently keeping it away from Jedden. Let's see what happens here in this second set.
Yeah, CRB, I mean, really started to play aggressively after they were in that 3-0 hole. And he got him out. Good serve there to close it out in the end. Devils come away with the first set. Got to win 2, though, to win the match. Second set about ready to get started. We'll have Jedden Cabrera with the serve. You see Kubala making his way back out there on the court. As Stu mentioned, a little slow start, but he always has a habit of picking things up as the match moves on. And Kubala's had a tough couple seasons. I mean, trying to get back to full health, full strength, and when he's on, he can catch just about everything back there. We begin with a great catch to begin set number 2. Jen with the 2-wall, CRB. He's got it on the outside. Costado back inside. Oh, one-handed catch, but the backhand is in the pad. High energy point to begin set 2. It goes to the Devils. Cabrera takes the serve. He goes deep. Backhand passes. CRB left side of Bote. Play to the inside. Tough scoop. Cabrera makes it. High and hard again. Kubala darts out of the way. CRB, that one clipped. Cabrera's got to scoop it up. He's got it again. Hard forehand. Kubala out there for the rebote. Drops it to the inside. Cabrera, backhand 2-wall. That lands.
Front court judge says out. Back court judge says out.
2 points for the Devils.
Cabrera moved beautifully during that point. Started moving to the outside, then back to the inside. Tried to get a backhand 2-all in, but just landing out of play.
Cabrera, low runner to the inside, backing up. Kubala makes a catch. From deep in the backcourt, plays it inside. Cabrera's there. Picked up on the bounce. Here's Kubala again. From the 12 line, back to Jed now. Cabrera back beyond the 13, puts it on the sidewall. Kubala gets to it. Drops the backhand inside. Jed again. It's time from the 8 line. It's going to be a tough scoop. Kubala makes it. High scoop on the left side of Cabrera. Trying to pass. Kubala steps back. Early call by Cabrera, makes the catch on the left side, passes, clears the overhead screen, CRB, left side of Bote, played inside, Cabrera's there again. Kubala just does get up to it, backhand, floated out of reach, Jedden all alone, makes the save from the right side, opens up, Kubala with great control. Forehand of Bote, CRB, crashing save, dropped inside, Cabrera, trying to pass with that Costados. Kubala takes it. Kubala back inside. Long run. 2 bounces ruled. 2 bounces. That's a point for the Devils. CRB Kubala have 3.
Great effort by Cabrera to try to get that ball up to the front wall. 2 bounces ruled before the ball was thrown.
And yeah. It's a good call there by the judge, too, because we actually have a better view than they do, but you can just tell. Yep. And he kind of picked it up and great effort. Did reach, but got that second bounce. Cabrera puts it along the wall. Kubala couldn't get to it. CRB deep into the backcourt, lays it up. Jedden attacking and dropped it. 4 points for CRB and Kubala.
Yeah, Jen and Cabrera just not able to get anything going here in this second set. Every day at Battle Court, though, we see comebacks, either in sets or in matches.
Oh, Kubala ranging back for that one. Well placed. That's going to score for the Fireballs. They're on the board here. Jen will serve.
Excellent placement by Cabrera. Sent it straight back along the side wall, setting up a tough catch there at the 12 line. Ball just tipped.
CRB cuts off the serve, drop shot to the inside. That'll score. Perfectly placed. That makes it 5-1. Possible set and a possible match point for the Devils.
So
CRB
well
Kubala.
done by CRB. The drop shot just perfectly executed, placed well.
Fault under serve. Second one coming up for CRB.
Devils got off to a slow start in this match, but once they started putting some points up on the board, they have not stopped.
Cabrera gets to that second serve. Blast the backhand. Kubala out of the way. CRB. Bote save back up the middle. Cabrera blasts another one. CRB gets back on the inside. Plays it along the wall. Cabrera, nice catch. Kubala now on the forehand. Cabrera, that's a tough Robote save. Makes it to the outside. CRB again. Makes the catch. Comes back over the top. Cabrera waits on it. Kubala back beyond the 11 line. He passes. Jedden. Robote save. Well, Kubala just does get up to it. Forehand again, crossing the sidewall. Cabrera steps around it and dropped it in the pad. Point, set, and match. CRB Kubala win it in straight sets, 6-5, 6-1. And the Devils tie up this game day, getting their first win courtesy of CRB and Kubala. Straight set victory after a nice comeback in the first set. They dominated in set two. To tie things up, Jairo and Benny making their way out there. They'll take on Lalu and Arats. Second division doubles coming up next. Take a look at that game day score now, reflecting the win by the Devils just a few moments ago. Yeah, that was a matchup there, Stu. I mean, the Fireballs, got off to a great start, won the first 3 points, but, you see the final score, 6-5, 6-1, didn't win many after that point. Such a great finish by CRB and Kubala both. We will hear from that winning team here in just a few moments. As you see the practice ongoing here for that second division doubles matchup next. Jairo and Benny looking to avenge that loss on Friday night as they take on Lalu and Arats. CRB and Kubala, the DraftKings Players Cage ready to go after their win. Here is the 6th-ranked team for the Devils, CRB and Kubala. CRB, your play up in the front kind of turned things around there, middle point of that first set. How comfortable are you feeling playing up there now?
I think all of it has to do with knowing where I need to be, the times where I need to kill a shot, times where I need to be aggressive. And that's made me super comfortable playing in the front court, especially when you got someone great as Kubala catching back there.
Yeah, and Kubala, how are you feeling about this opportunity? Drop down in Division 5, playing with CRB, and also getting the opportunity to play with Ferronda up there in the front.
With Nicholas up in the front.
Sorry, with Nicholas.
Yes. Oh, man, it's been amazing to be on this team, on the Fireballs again, and the draft was pretty fortunate for us, and we got Nicholas, Ferronda, Benny. The whole squad. I'm feeling really good about this season and getting some wins with CRB and with Nicholas.
Well, great start, guys. 2-0 to begin the season. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Go Devils.
Go Devils.
All right, coming up next here, Lalu and Arats. for the Fireballs, ready to take on Jairo and Benny. Both teams winless to begin the season, only played one match, and Lalu and Arats past Monday lost against the Warriors. That was Douglas and Jewel, and Jairo and Benny. Tough match against Gosheri and Ben on Friday. Went 3 sets, went to the final point. But the Renegades won that one.
Ready to begin our next match. Lalu has a serve for the Fireballs. Lalu serves, we begin. Benny on the backhand, hard to the inside. Arats, he goes deep. That clears the overhead screen. Robote's save on the forehand of Jairo. Benny from the 12. Here's a backhand from deep in the backcourt. Benny's there. Backhand now from the 10 line. Beautiful catch by Arats deep in the backcourt. Lalu keeps it to the inside. Here's Benny from the 13. Clean miss, forehand save in the backcourt by Arats. Arats from the 10 line, powerfully thrown to the corner. Benny's there. Powerful forehand by Benny, high and hard to the front wall. Backhand by Arats. Jairo on the save. Lalu reaching behind him to make the catch from the 8 line. Powerful backhand right to the corner. Benny's there. Big backhand by Arats. Robote. Forehand by Jairo. Arats with the tip ball. First point for Jairo and Benny. Of the Devils, Jairo has the serve.
Yeah, tough one there. I mean, kind of kicking up high, makes contact with the side wall. Just has a lot of spin as Arats tries to bring it in.
Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points will win the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. First point up on the board for Jairo and Benny of the Devils. Vault under serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Powerful serve by Jairo. Here's a backhand. Low and hard by Arats. Jairo is there. Jairo goes deep. Robote. Robote forehand by Lalu. Here's Benny from the 9 line. Excellent catch by Arats. Benny from the 10 line. To the corner. Robote forehand on the side wall. That is saved by Lalu on the forehand. Powerful backhand, wall to wall from the left side. Just a catch by Arats from the 11 line. 2 pass. Benny steps up, backhand from the 10 line. Robote forehand, straight back. Benny, fine catch, deep in the backcourt. Arats steps up, backhand from the 10 line. Wall to wall from the left side. Jairo's there. Benny, fine catch, the 10. Powerful backhand will pass out to the Robote. Robote forehand by Lalu. Lalu comes cross court, backhand from the 9 line. Here's the backhand by Arats. Benny now from the 12. Robote forehand save. Lalu takes on the left side, winds up. Costado, wind up, and stopped by Jairo. Arats makes the save. Benny duck. Split placement will score. Fine play by all 4 players. We're all tied up 1-1. Lalu will serve for the Fireballs.
You know, sometimes you just it's your day, you know, and everything, the ball bounces your way, and that might be the case for Arats here. The Devils had everything defended except the split placement off the Robote save here. Jairo winds it up, Costado to pass. I mean, Benny's looking, I mean, he's ducking, he's looking to get back inside, but a little clip, and you see just the frustration. No way to defend that one.
Arats on the backhand to the inside. Benny, beautiful catch back at the 13 line. Here's Arats deep in the backcourt. Powerful backhand. Robote, forehand. Saved by Jairo. Arats passes on taking it. Turns the Robote. Arats in the air, backhand from the 12. Ball carries high and hard to the backcourt. Robote save. Lalu reaches out. Splitter caught in the air, dropped in the air by Jairo. 2 points for Lalu. And Arats, Lalu has the serve.
Well, it's twice that Lalu has it on the Costado, and twice he's gone with that split placement. I mean, if Jairo makes the catch, he's got it on his Costado, which is not his preferred side. And you see here, Lalu again, that 2-wall here, split placement, but Jairo.
But powerful, I mean, that's one thing that we said about Lalu first time we saw him play. Not practice, play. He throws much harder than you think he's throwing.
Yeah. Couple aces, too, yeah.
Here's the backhand by Lalu. Low and hard, caught in the backcourt by Benny. Benny goes deep. Robote coming out all the way to the 5 line, rifled from the forehand of Lalu. Robote forehand by Arats. Jairo has it at the 7. Mid-wall placement. Great scoop by Arats on the left side. Here's Benny from the 11. Backhand 2-all is out. 3 points for the Fireballs. Lalu and Arats. Lalu has the serve. Yeah, Benny trying to change things up. Likes to throw that backhand 2-all. Usually throws it better than that.
Yeah, that one got away from him. I mean, not a great sign here early on in this match. I know Jairo wasn't really killing the point last time out, but you just don't want to be chucking backhand 2-walls this early either. Got to find a little more of a balance in that.
There's a backhand by Arats. Jairo from the 8 line, low and hard, and caught by Lalu. Lalu's 2-all rifled outside of play. 2 points for the Devils. Jairo and Benny. Jairo serves.
Yeah, that one just got away from him. But you know, the reason I like the split placement is you give it to Jairo there on his left side if he makes the catch. You throw a 2-wall if Jairo gets to it. He gets it on his right side, and he's going to kill that point 70, 80, even up to 90% of the time. So, again, you got to know who you're playing against, understand that. That one, though, either way, well off the court, not a play.
A hard serve by Jairo. Here's the catch and return by Jairo right to the corner, out to the Robote on the sidewall again. Lalu is there. Here's Jairo, powerful throw. What a catch by Arats at the back wall. Here's Benny. Benny from the 9 line sends it back. Catch by Arats. Powerful backhand by Benny. Wall to wall. Robote comes to the sidewall. Outside placement stopped by Jairo. Cortada. What a catch. Almost made by Arats. He came cross court and tipped it. 3-3. Jairo serves for the Devils.
Well, when Jairo caught that on his right side, Arats took off, showing Jairo that he was defending the 2-wall. Plays it to the inside. Arats trying to get cross court, but caught a little deep in the basket and ultimately missed it. Oh, wow.
Beautiful serve by Jairo. An even better catch and return by Arats. Lalu takes it on the bounce. Forehand, low and hard. Benny looking for the Robote. He makes the save. Lalu tip ball on the bounce at the 7 line. 4 points for Jairo and Benny. They take the lead. Jairo serves for the Devils.
And that's a good opportunity. You like that Arats is going all the way up to him and
saying, don't
just
worry
to talk
about
to
it.
him.
Yeah, listen,
hey,
don't worry about it.
I mean, that's what the front court is there to do, is kill the point. That was an opportunity. He was probably going to get it to the Costado and do something. More times than not, that's what the player's thinking when they end up missing the balls. Like, come right to him like that.
Here's Benny from the 12 line to the inside. Arats advances, backhand from the 11. Benny now from the 10 line. Robote forehand. Rotz on the catch. Benny, fine catch there at the 10 line again. Robote. Robote left side, little clip off the sidewall. Jairo has it on the forehand. Hard throw. Scooped up beautifully by Rotz. Here's Benny, backhand from the 9 line. On the sidewall, it will score 5 points for Jairo and Benny of the Devils. Possible set point. Jairo serves.
Been a great run, but mainly off of unforced errors by the Fireballs. I mean, Devils have just kept the ball in play. It all kind of started after that backhand 2-wall sailed wide. And they've been, okay, keep the ball inside, play our game, and it's worked out. Into a 4-point run at a possible set point.
Powerful, powerful serve by Jairo and a beautiful catch made by Rotz. Robote, the rebound off the back wall, fired from the forehand of Jairo. Dropping, Rotz makes a save, splitter. Benny picks it up on the forehand. Fine catch, long carom will score. Well done. Point and set to Jairo and Benny of the Devils, winning the first set 6-3. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
Wow, what a great way to end the set. Benny had the backhand 2-wall get away and then makes up for it with the carom. 6-3. Devils take that first set. Down here in the DraftKings Players Cage with Jairo. Again, maybe some quicker points than we're used to seeing when Jairo's out there on the court, but we got Benny killing it there from the back and some unforced errors by the Fireballs. Good combination there for some quick points. You see the Robote save by Rotz, so a little 2-wall and split them up. Robote here, Lalu picks it up. Splitter. Just missed there by Jairo. Trying to get it to that costado quickly, and Jairo fakes the carom there, puts it back inside. Rotz in and out of the basket. Then Benny from the outside. Look at this one, the carom forehand kill shot. Lalu trapped in the inside, gave him the space. Benny took advantage. 6-3. The Devils take that first set. Back here in the Players Cage with top 3 players for the Devils. Nicholas number 1, Benny number 2, and Jairo there the 3. Ready into our third match of the game day, tied up 1-1. So the winner of this one will step out ahead with a 2-1 win lead.
Jairo definitely picking up the pace there. Benny spot on with his catching. Court positioning was excellent after the first couple throws. And great power on the left side. Ready to begin our next set. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our second set. Lalu will have the serve for the Fireballs. Lalu serves. Our second set has begun. Backhand by Benny from the 12 line. Here's Lalu from the 9. Benny from the forehand. Rotz is there. Rotz to the inside. Low runner. What a scoop by Benny. Beautifully played at the 12. Rotz blowing hard again. Benny's there. Benny goes wall to wall from the left side. Robote forehand to the inside. Jairo makes the save. Outside placement. Scoop attempt by Rotz. will be tipped. Point 4, Jairo and Benny of the Devils. Jairo serves. That was one of those that was probably headed to the cage after it touched the floor. Rotz had to go for it.
Yeah, absolutely right. I mean, maybe not the intent by Jairo, but that rebote sometimes escapes to the outside, acts more like an outside placement, and it gets the Devils on the board, most importantly.
Here's the backhand by Rotz. Benny from the 11 line. Ball's dropping. Lalu makes the save. Rebote to the inside. Benny on the rebote. Catch by Lalu. Lalu, 2-all, scooped up by Jairo. Jairo's Costado will score. My, oh my. 2 points for Jairo and Benny. Jairo serves.
I'm not going to be denied that time around. I think the third opportunity to kill it there from the Costado, and he finally gets that 2-all off.
Well, and the consummate joke back here everywhere in the locker room is, Jairo doesn't do that. Jairo does not throw shots from the left side. That time he had it, felt it, landed in well. Good hard serve by Jairo. There's the backhand. Backhand by Lalu. Little clip off the sidewall. Benny adjusts. Makes the catch on the forehand. Low runner. Benny's there again. Backhand from the 11. Rotz is there. Backhand. Benny now from the 12 line to the inside. That's going wall to wall and out to the rebote. Rebote left side by Lalu. Beautifully caught by Benny. Benny's backhand 2-all. Timed perfectly and off the frame of Rotz's cesta. 3 points for Jairo and Benny. Jairo serves. That's the time you want to throw it.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I mean, it's easy to say that when it scores, but that literally is the time to throw it to Rotz.
Well, you got the defense moving the opposite direction.
Absolutely.
The defense going back towards the inside, and then Benny shoots the backhand 2-all. You don't need to flirt with the boundary line. You just got to get it off and open up a little bit. You got that one.
Excellent catch by Rotz off a hard serve by Jairo. There's the backhand by Jairo. Excellent catch by Rotz at the back wall. Rebote forehand. Lalu, rebote left side, back to the inside. Beautiful catch by Benny on the forehand. Here's a Rotz from the 11. Rotz again, backhand to the inside. Diving save by Jairo. Lalu has it on the forehand. Rotz digs out the rebote. Benny advances from the 7 line. Cortada stopped and a beautiful catch by Rotz. Rebote for Jairo at the sidewall. He makes the save. Here's Rotz on the forehand.
Oy.
Escapa mucho. Wow. Point 4, Jairo and Benny. 4 points. Jairo serves. Yes, so the ball escapes, basically, meaning that Rotz did not have control of the ball when it was in his cesta. This isn't something that we can see or really even talk about because, it just happens. A player catches it, then he controls it in his cesta.
But you know what happens when you see that.
When that control is not there, you know what the result is, and that was it. Beautiful catch by Rotz. There's the backhand. Benny, beautiful catch off the side wall. Here's Lalu. Lalu, high and hard from the left side, low bullet. Powerful forehand now by Jairo. Benny up the middle, makes the catch. Nice scoop by Lalu. Right to the corner. Jairo calling for it, saves the rebote. Lalu picks it off in the air. Hard throw, caught low. Benny to the inside. Here's Rotz. Benny sends it deep to the corner. Lalu calls for the rebote. Forehand rebote. Benny passes on the scoop. Inside placement. Nice reach. Good catch by Rotz. Swing and a miss mid-court. There'll be no shutout in the second set. Lalu and Rotz, if the Fireballs are on the board with a point, Lalu serves.
Stops a significant run there by the Devils. I believe 9 straight points dating back to the first set. And nothing too complicated either. I mean, backhand to pass and then that rebote kind of up and in on Jairo quickly and just didn't get it off. maybe the break the Fireballs needed to get back in the set. It's a powerful serve coming in. Benny's got it.
Big backhand by Benny. Rotate forehand by Lalu. Midcourt, Benny's there. Benny crossing the sidewall. Lalu midcourt. Saves the rebote. Big bounce off the frame of Benny Sesta. 2 points for Lalu and Arats. Lalu serves.
Yeah, the rebote's been, I mean, it looks good there for Lalu. The placement right along the sidewall pretty consistently. That one kicked up for sure.
It kicks. Again, that sneaky power that we were talking about earlier. It basically, by sneaky power, it's like we see the motion, and the motion looks like it's coming at a particular speed, and then the ball winds up coming out faster than you're expecting it.
That was one of the things that surprised both of us first time out last week, is he does throw the ball pretty hard.
There's a backhand by Benny. Arats is there. Arats low and hard to the inside. Here's Jairo. Jairo to the inside. Arats again. Arats goes deep, wall to wall, and out to the rebote. Lalu takes it in the air, winds up. Powerful Costello scoop by Benny. What a catch. Rebote forehand outside placement is outside of play. 5 points for Jairo and Benny. Possible set, possible match point for the Devils. Jairo and Benny with 5 points.
Yeah, momentum on the side of the Fireballs, but Lalu goes for it. The outside placement off the rebote. I mean, landed it on the line. So, again, close, but not close enough to get your team the point here, and now you're facing a possible match point here against you with Jairo serving.
Powerful, powerful serve by Jairo. Arats. Too much. That one hit the overhead screen. That is point and a straight set victory for the Devils. Jairo and Benny, 6-3, 6-2.
Yeah, much needed there. Coming off that Friday night loss, Jairo and Benny back in the win column. Decisive, 6-3, 6-2 in straight sets. Devils now lead the game day 2-1. Coming up next, we'll see some singles. Ron against Foronda, 4th division matchup.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Take a look at that game day score now, reflecting that win by Jairo and Benny to get the Devils out ahead halfway through the game day. 3 matches have played, 3 matches left. Ron and Foronda out there right now. We got to hear from the winners, Jairo and Benny. Great run to get back in it. They close it out in straight sets. Here they are, Jairo and Benny, winners of that match, guys. What a great run, winning 11 of 13 points after you were down 3-1 in the first set. What was the key to that comeback, and really what sparked it for you guys?
I mean, keep confident and never give up. It's always the key.
Yeah, and Benny, how important was this win for you guys coming off of that loss in the opening Friday night?
Yeah, you know, you obviously don't want to lose the first match of the season, especially 5-5. I mean, I don't think me and Jairo played our best that day, and today we seem to be a little bit better. So,
absolutely right. Great performance and a great rebound victory for you guys. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Moving over to singles, Ron takes on Foronda here. His 4th division match. Always fun when Ron's out there in singles, has a wide variety of shots. Foronda, though, dropped down to Division 4 this year. A tough competitor in his own right. He's been mixing it up in doubles. See what he's got here out there alone in singles. Ready to go with our 4th match of the game day. There's a serve. We begin. Rebote left side. Play to the inside by Ron. Foronda runs around it. Here's the forehand. Hard to pass. Ron, forehand Rebote. He lays it up. Ferronda, Costado. Oh, that one clipped. Ron missed the scoop. Ferronda gets the first point.
So Ron was in position to make the catch, just missed it there off the bounce.
Ron opens up with the left side, trying to pass. Ferronda steps back, cuts it off in the air. Hard throw, long rebote. Out to the 7 line, Ron gets there. Ferronda again, low bullet, dropping in the corner. Ron lays it up from the right side. Able to pass though, Ferronda, 2-wall. Ron looking for it, not gonna get there before the second bounce. That's 2 points for Ferronda.
That's one of those where you have your opponent trapped inside. It's not like you've trapped him there. He just happens to be trapped inside after his throw. You have it, throw the 2-all. You're going to throw it before he has a chance to make his first step to try to retrieve it. Worked out well there for Ferronda.
A tough catch by Ron as that serve crossed the side wall. Back to Ferronda. From the 9, he passes. The bullet comes shooting out. Ron, nice rebote. Ferronda now. Lays it up. Ron from the Costado inside placement. Ferronda takes off. He gets there. One-handed catch. Ron now from the right side. Forehand rebote again. Not past Ferronda. He makes the catch in the air. Backing up, Ferronda now on the forehand. Drops it to the inside. Ron with the scoop. That's missed. 3 in a row. Ferronda serves.
And again, important notice that Ron really isn't trying to be fancy when you see him just reach out there with one hand to try to make the scoop. Basically, it's a way of cradling the ball, and it's easier for him. Having discussed it with him, it's easier for him to cradle it when the ball's coming up. Just wasn't able to make that catch.
Fault under serve. Second serve for Ferronda. Second serve, Ron takes it. Passes from the left side. Here's the rebote. Caught the corner. Ron stays with it. Backhand from the 8. Ferronda looking forward on the back end. He makes a save. Ron now, that's a tough one on the wall. Just does reach above the pad. Ferronda, 2-wall. Ron,
Good read.
He got there on the outside. There's the forehand back inside. Long rebote.
Oh, what a
One-handed save, but
Ball
it comes
short.
up short. Great effort. That gets Ron on the board, his first point of the match.
Really got to appreciate the focus of Ferronda. Ron blasted that one in there. Ferronda kept his eye very firmly on the ball. Ron does a good job of stopping it here. Here he does. He rifles it past Ferronda. Ferronda watching it. He knows he's not going to get it coming off the front wall. Right side. Look at this. Great focus. Just fell short.
Low bullet inside, cut off. Here's Ron from the 9. Ferronda looking for the rebote. Forehand save, that just does clear. Nice return. Ron now. Inside placement, long way for Ferronda to go. He got back in there, one-handed catch. Ron now, long Costado to the inside. That'll score. 2 points for Ron.
Throw the ball where your opponent is not whenever you can, and that's exactly what Ron did there. Ferronda respecting the fact that Ron can snap a 2-all pretty much well anytime, and does. Back to the inside he goes. Ferronda comes up with a clutch catch there at the 10.
Right
Ron
back.
again, winding up, doing the same thing, puts it back inside. That one scored. Surely he won't do it twice. Yeah, he will.
Fronton takes it in from deep in the backcourt. Opens up with the left side. Ron looking for the rebote. Rebote high to the inside. Tough scoop. That's missed. 3 in a row for Ron. We're tied up in this opening set.
Ron got off to a slow start there. Seems to be picking things up.
Well, this one dropped at the feet of Ron. The scoop missed. Quick point for Fronton. He retakes the lead, 4-3. Here's a catch by Ron, going with the backhand. Oh, dying in the corner. Fronton pushed it outside. Ron picks it up. Forehand. Fake the carom back inside. That'll score.
Well thrown.
4-4 is the score. Ron serves.
Yeah, with Ron there, looked like he was winding up potentially throw a 2-all. Maybe just drop it inside. Threw it right.
Yeah, the hips
Just
tell you something
exactly,
different. Than
exactly. Right to the inside, just out of reach of Fronton. Very well done.
Fronton good control there. The backhand just does clear again. Ron takes off up at the 7 line. Missed that rebote. Gives Fronton 5 points and a possible set point.
Fronton, well, anyone with 5 points would like to finish it off right now. Finish off the set, move into the break, come back out. Imagine Ron would like to score 2 here. Do the same thing.
There's the backhand. Right to Fronton. He's up at the 10. Part of the inside, not a lot on it. Ron makes a spinning save. Fronton stands in to make the catch. Another rebote. This one to the outside. Fronton. Forehand. And hard above the pad. Ron stays with it. 3-wall play. He digs it out. Goes to the outside of the court. Fronton again comes over the top. Long run for Ron. He's got it off the side wall. Backhand clears. Fronton looking for the rebote. Plays it to the inside. That passes again. Ron another one. He's got it from the right side. Stays inside. Fronton advancing. Inside placement now by Ron. Slows it down. Fronton makes the catch up overhead. The backhand. Out to the rebote. Soft touch. Tejada rebote scores for Ron. He's brought it to 5-5. This is set point.
So well thought out. Again, there's a certain pace of play there in that set, and this changes everything up. He's going to throw the rebote? Yes. He's going to throw a drop shot rebote. And Fronton's all the way back there about the 10 line. It's a lot of court to cover. It's 5-5. It's either player's set. I don't know if that's more tricky or sneaky. I got to think about that one. Go with tricky for now.
Fronton opens up on the left side. Ron out there for the rebote. Rebote forehand. Well, that's well thrown. Dropping right in the corner. Fronton now plays it to the inside. Ron, tough scoop. He's got it. Oh, bullet into the corner. Not a lot on it. Fronton again. Nice save. That passes. Ron stays up there. Rebote save again. Played inside. Back to Fronton. Makes the catch. Oh, runner. Oh, Ron's got it. Long costado. Inside placement. Fronton gets there. Fronton's inside placement. That'll score. Point and set. Fronton takes it 6-5. 2 minutes. We'll come back and play set 2.
Such a well-played set by both Fronton and Ron. Ron probably has a few more shots than Fronton overall.
Yeah.
But Ferrando's court positioning, his ability to move to where the ball is being thrown, spot on in that match.
See some replays here.
Forehand rebote by Ron. Caught in the air by Ferrando.
I mean, here you get Ron. Look, he's got the costado, but he clips the side wall, gives Ferrando a good opportunity, and then just a little too far to go there. Beats him to the inside.
Yep.
Ferrando back there with team captain Jairo. Looking for a rebound season here in singles, and it helps dropping down here to Division 4. But you got Jewel in here, you got Ron and Keita. I mean, Ben with improved play to begin the season. I mean, almost everybody in this group now. Some tough competition. But the defense, I mean, was all over, and Ron really couldn't get anything going.
Two of our veterans there, Ferrando. We've been very fortunate to have both of them. Jairo joined the program early on, finishing off his 20-plus year highlight career here at Magic City. Not exactly sure when. We're being a little cagey with that part. But we know we got him for this part of the season.
Making his way back out there, and one thing though for Ron though is, he's known for that 2-wall. He didn't really throw any 2-walls in that first set. Just establishing the inside throughout the entire way. So we'll see if he starts to break it out here in set number 2. Ron will have the serve to begin that second set. We are ready to begin set number 2. Ron serves to Ferrando. There's a serve. Set 2 has begun. That one died off the back wall. Ron to the inside. Long run. Oh, what a catch again there by Ferrando. Ron backhand 2-wall. It opens, and it drops in to score. Ron begins set 2 with a point.
Ron brought that shot with him back in 2019. Saw the look on my face after he threw it. He said, "I'm sorry, is that not allowed here?" The backhand 2-wall. Looked like Ferrando was setting up to catch it and thought it might be going out, but that landed in perfectly.
High bouncing serve. Ferrando handles. Backhand to the inside. Rebote coming out. Ron, nice rebote again. That clears and passes. Back to the inside. Ron has it off the sidewall. Inside placement. It clips. Ferrando gets back in there. Powerful backhand again. Ron stays up there looking for the rebote. Save on a knee. That clears. Long 2-wall off the rebote. That scores. 1-1.
Beautiful. That costado 2-wall beautifully executed by Ferrando from deep in the backcourt. So he's back about, what, the 10 line? Yeah, right around the 10. Just snaps this. Just enough to make sure that it hits the front wall and lands in, and not much after that.
Ron gets up there before it crosses the sidewall. Strong return on the backhand. It's right on the wall. Ferrando makes a tough save. Ron picks it up on the bounce. Karam, that's out. Second point for Ferrando.
Ron had him on the carom. That one landing wide.
Oh, Ron, that takes him deep into the backcourt. Passing on the serve. Robote missed. 2 points for Ron. We're tied up.
With Ronda, it's hard to tell if he was trying to make a shot off of that or if he just missed the rebote. One way or the other, it's a swing and a miss.
Big backhand there by Ferronda into the corner. Rebote played by Ron. Ferronda pushed it outside. Ron staying with it. Lines up the rebote. Gets in there with the right side. Oh, right to him. Ferronda. Oh, hooked it up the middle. Ron's got a chance. His 2-wall will score. Ron leads now 3-2.
Ron throws the Costado 2-wall as well as anybody. You see him make the catch here. Winding up. Is he going inside? No. 2-all. As you often point out, has a certain roll to his wrist on the follow-through.
It opens up just a little more there, but 3-2 lead. Well, that's right on the wall. Ron with a good save. Ferronda keeps the pressure on. Low bullet. Comes shooting off the back wall. Ron digs it out. Drops it inside. High scoop is missed. Ron opens up a 2-point lead. He serves.
One of those that you'd like to catch in the air whenever possible, but trying to move up on it and make an effective scoop. Rather tough in that position.
Fault over serve. First fault. Second serve coming up for Ron. Second serve is good. Ferronda has it off the sidewall. Floats the backhand up and out of reach. Another nice rebote there by Ron. Wall to wall from the right side. Ferronda drops it inside. Ron has it in the air. 2-wall. Oh, that's out.
Ferronda was cutting back to the inside. Ron really trying to slice that one thin. In other words, open it up close to the front wall. He had him, though. I mean,
yeah, he didn't need it.
He had him.
Ron backhand 2-wall. It's in. Ferronda got it, but couldn't get the throw off. That brings Ron to 5 points. Possible set point.
On a backhand 2-wall that just lands in. Ferronda read it well. Did a good job getting out there. Again, have to keep his hand, his free hand, the left hand, away from the screen. And when you're running out there, you want to brace yourself against something. You can use your body to brace yourself against the screen, just not your left hand.
Ferronda high and hard to open it up. Ron out there at the 8-line. Rebote played inside, stopped overhead, but juggling by Ferronda. Point and set. We're going to a third set. Ron wins it, 6-3.
Ferronda seeming taking issue. Shaking his head, other than that, not saying anything to the judge. As in, I did not juggle that ball. Whistle saying otherwise.
Well, Ron comes back, though, 6-3 in the end. Pretty decisive there in that scoreline. But, you know, that's why it's always hard to close Ron out. You know, he's got so many shots. He's got a wide variety. You always have to be careful. And, I mean, 6-3, you see the score, and he even missed one there. Let's take a look. Oh, you see, yeah. I mean, that's right there.
That's bored.
It's not there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to... Yeah,
there's a point where the ball comes out of the basket. It's hard to get that exact spot.
Does it lose contact with the surface of the inside of the cesta? Yes. How we ensure that in a call as the league is, we basically instruct the judges are under instruction. If you see it break the plane, in other words, you plainly see it coming out, it bobbles out. That's the easiest way to make that call. But no, that clearly constitutes juggling. That lost contact with the surface at the inside of the cesta. That's juggling. Good call.
And here's the 2-wall here. This one just above the pad, laying in. And then here Ron with that backhand 2-wall right off the serve. This one a little bit later. Drops it in.
Yeah, that landed in and opened up, spun out.
You see, he didn't have control of that ball. It was falling out of his basket as he went to make the throw.
I'm sorry, is that not allowed here?
I can just imagine him saying it. Very genuine. He's
extremely genuine. No, Ron
not
was
even
very
a joke. I didn't know we can't do. No, you can, but
I think I was
opened up a can of worms.
I was like back here sharpening a knife at the time.
Yeah.
Like, that's got to go. We can't. It is a shot. I mean, it is a shot. It's unconventional, but the unconventional becomes conventional here at Magic City and Battle Court. And the announcing, too.
Have a third set to decide this one, Stu. Fronton will have the serve, Ron to receive. The Devils lead this game day 2-1 so far. Ron could tie things up for his team. Fronton could open up that lead and at least guarantee a tie for the Devils. Third set. There's a serve by Fronton. Our third set is underway.
Beautiful serve.
Ron with the backhand. Caught in the air by Fronton. Fronton rifles it to the inside. Ron's there. Long 2-wall. That's too low. First point to Fronton here in our third and decisive set.
Yeah, that ball. Ron good with the 2-wall. That one just dropped. In our third and final set for this match. Our fourth match of 6 scheduled matches on the game day.
Ron from deep in the backcourt, plays it to the inside. Here's Fronton. Well out of reach, Ron goes out for it. Makes a tough save, crashing into the side wall. Fronton out. One kicking up and out. A nice rebote forehand, caught deep in the backcourt. Fronton trying to pass again, and he does. Forehand over the top now, going to be a tough scoop. Fronton comes away with it. Back over the top.
Tough one.
Ron now up the wall, and he comes down with the ball. Rebote forehand again, picked off by Ron. Inside placement on the costado. That's a good one. That scores. They're tied up, 1-1.
Aggressive play by both Ron and Fronton. They each have a set under their belt here.
That was, I think, the best we've seen from Ron today. I mean, look at this one. I mean, it's right on the side wall, cutting back to it as Fronton's approaching that catch.
Yeah, very well done. See the way his hips come into that side wall. It's the hip and the right shoulder frequently when you're coming cross court to make those catches. Often take the beating. What you want to do is try to swing your left foot up and brace it.
High bouncing serve, Fronton narrowly clears that overhead screen. Ron, drop shot off the rebote. That's too short.
Drop shots off the rebote, look, they're particularly difficult because what's setting the pace, you haven't made the catch, you're not settling it in your basket, you don't have the same control on the rebote. I mean, I guess there's a short list of players who had throughout history, but you don't have the same control off the rebote. The pace that the ball's coming off the back wall usually sets what you're able to do with it. Nice try by Ron, though.
Comes out a little bit lower. Fronton steps in. Backhand. Wall to wall. Ron out there for the rebote. Powerful save again. Dropping in the corner. Fronton out. This is a big bounce. Oh, great control by Ron. Right on the wall. to the rebote, picked off by Ron again. Inside placement, Ferronda gets back in there, nice catch. Strong backhand, Ron now looking to get out for a rebote of his own. He makes the save, but sent it up in the overhead screen. That's out of play.
Ferronda doing a good job of setting the pace here in this third set. Again, just the catching and throwing, and Ron had that unforced error before, trying to make that into a shot.
Backhand just does clear the overhead screen again. Ferronda's rebote. Nice return, wall to wall. Ron gets out there, drops it to the inside, long run. Ferronda just got assessed on it, but could not make the save. That's 2 points for Ron.
That was a really good read by Ferronda to try to make that rebote save. Nothing easy about it. Ron taking his hand out of the cesta, smacking it up against the wall. As you see, he's tying his hand into that cesta. Some players tie it a little tighter than others. And what winds up happening is your hand starts to become numb in the cesta. You smack it up against the wall, get some blood flow, and the nerves activated.
King comes in low. Ron had a play, lets it pass. Makes it tougher. Rebote save on the back end. Ferronda trying to pass on the right side. Ron deep into the backcourt, comes away with it. Drops it to the inside. Well placed.
Beautiful
Better catch by Ferronda right on the wall. Ron now, Costado. Oh, that one clip. Ferronda makes the scoop. Not hard backhand. Ron now takes off. Rebote to the outside. Oh, Ferronda's got it. Ferronda faked the carom, put it inside. Ron's got a chance. He makes the save with a big bounce up over Ferronda, but he's got it as he crashes into the sidewall. Ron now, another long Costado, this one inside. That'll score. What a point. Ron ties it up, 3-3.
Tremendous positioning by Ferronda, putting himself in position to make some great catches there. Ron hanging in, coming up with the point, 3-3 here in the third set.
Yeah, hook this one to the outside. Ferronda, I thought he was going to go with the carom here. He gives Ron a chance, and look at this rebote. High to the inside. Beautiful catch, though. And then this one, this is what kills the point. Back inside, finally out of the reach. Ron makes a play in the air. Costado inside for Ferronda. Hard scoop. There's the backhand. Ron has to make the diving save. Big bounce inside. Sneaks by and scores. He leads 4-3. And that one, I mean, again, just perfectly placed, kicking up high right along the side wall.
Fall down rebote, leaving a slick spot on the court. Have Cabrera out there wiping it up so that no one slips through it.
Thrown on that backhand again. Ron on the rebote. Rebote beautifully thrown, but caught right off the side wall. Brain comes in a little bit lower. Ferron to back it up. He scoops it up. And takes off for this one. Stops up at the 7 line. Plays it up the middle. Ferronda reaching back behind him. Forehand that passes. Ron gets out there for the rebote. Hard of the inside,
Tough one.
long run. It'll score again. 5 points, possible set, and a possible match point here for Ron.
Ferranda just not able to get a shot off of anything that Ron was throwing. Ron's got the serve here for the Fireballs. Possible set, sees Ferranda laying this up. Ron sets up for the rebote beautifully there on the left side. Look, Ferranda's about a foot off of the outer boundary. Ron just has to put it inside with a light touch. Work well. Great effort by Ferranda to try to get there. Possible match point for Ron.
Ferranda back there at the 13 line. Nice throw. It's high off the back wall. Rebote comes up the middle. Not a lot on it. Ferranda turns a 2-wall, and it'll score just out of reach. That extends the match. 4 points for Ferranda, and he serves.
Ferranda has an opportunity here. Look at this rebote. Excellent, excellent effort there by Ferranda. Ron is just not going to get to it.
Oh, perfectly placed serve. That's an ace for Ronda. Brings it to 5-5. This is match point.
My, oh, my.
There's a serve, kicks off the sidewall. Ron handles. Backhand comes in low and
Beautiful
hard.
throw.
Right in the corner, comes shooting out for Ronda. It hits. Ron gets up there. Ron on the forehand to the outside. That
placement.
scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Ron finishes it off on the final point of the third set. 6-5. What a win, and more importantly for the game day, it ties things up 2-2. Moving into our fifth match. Up next, Lalu and Cabrera take on Nicholas and Kubala. As both players make their way off the court, Ron in the end comes out the clutch 3-set victory. Take a look at that replay here. Rebote lays it up. He just does hit, but here's Ron.
Scopes out the
all
whole
the
court.
way up at the 5 line. He goes outside.
placement.
Yeah,
Wow,
Ferranda hasn't seen that yet.
They're cutting back to the
Beat
inside.
him easily. Big win for the Fireballs. Game day's tied. 2 wins apiece. Game day. 2 wins apiece now. Fireballs and Devils both after that win by Ron all the way. The final point of the third set, too. That was after dropping the first set, too.
Yep.
Battled all the way back to get that win. We'll hear from Ron here in just a few moments. See some practice going on right there. 4th division matchup. Lalu and Cabrera taking on Nicholas and Kubala. 4th division matchup. Both teams with a win so far this season. Let's get back to Ron, the winner of that singles match. Ron, good to have you back here playing in singles. This one went all the way to a third set. The final point of the third set, what was the key to staying in it and ultimately getting the win?
The big factor there is my team. Keep motivating me and believing in me to win the game. So that's really the big factor of it. Like, I don't want to let them down. So I really try my best. Everybody see I'm super tired. So as the for on the two. Yeah. So that's the key for me, my teammate.
Well, great performance there, Ron. Clutch win for your team, and we'll see what happens the rest of this game day.
Thank you. I want to greet my wife, Maria. Thank you. Love you. Congratulations on your graduation for being LBN.
Hey, congratulations. That's great.
What a nice guy that, Ron. And congratulations in order as well. 5th match, 4th division doubles. Lalu and Cabrera go up against Nicholas and Kubala. 2 undefeated teams so far. Only 1 match played, but both with a win.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our next match. Lalu has a serve for the Fireballs. Lalu serves. We begin. Here's the backhand. What a catch by Cabrera at the 13 line. Nicholas is midcourt. Nicholas now from the 9 line on the backhand. Cabrera's there. Cabrera low and hard. Nicholas down low. Backhand. That one takes off and hits the overhead screen, which is out of play. First point for Lalu and Cabrera. Of the Fireballs, Lalu has the serve. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Yeah, and the Devils went heavy on the backcourters in the draft, so Nicholas has to play up in the front on this 4th division team. Didn't have any kills last time out. That was against Stan and Ben. Going to be a little bit tougher here with Lalu and Cabrera back behind him.
Here's the backhand by Cabrera. Nicholas from the 9 line. Powerful backhand caught by Lalu. Lalu on the left side, wall to wall. Out to the rebote, Nicholas is there. Here's Cabrera. Cabrera low and hard to the inside. Kubala gets there. Rebote saved by Lalu, dropping down, big bounce. Brought down by Kubala at the 12 line. Rebote left side, to the inside, Cabrera's there. Rebote forehand by Nicholas. Here's Lalu. Backhand from the 8. Low and hard on the wall. Stopped by Nicholas in the front court. Rebote left side by Nicholas. Backhand. Low and hard by Cabrera. Beautiful catch by Kubala. Kubala now from the 10 line. Backhand to the inside. Cabrera's there. Rebote forehand saved by Lalu. He'll keep that ball in play. Here's Nicholas winding up at the 6 line. Low and hard to the inside. Beautiful catch by Cabrera. Cabrera goes deep. Kubala, tremendous catch at the 12 line. Lalu on the rebote. Here's Nicholas from the 7. Hard to the inside. Cabrera makes a save on the rebote. Inside, picked off in the air by Nicholas. He goes split placement. Excellent catch and return by Cabrera. And Kubala is there. Great save. Rebote forehand saved by Lalu. Cabrera now from the 12 line on the backhand. Kubala's there. Rebote left side to the inside. Big bounce. Stopped on the forehand of Kubala. Lalu winds up. Hard throw. Kubala with a tip ball. Well played by all 4 players. 2 points for Lalu and Cabrera. Lalu has a serve.
Well, you noted in the earlier match that Lalu throws the ball particularly hard. And I think Kubala recognizing that now. That came up on him a little quicker than he thought and just hit it off the frame instead of the center of the basket.
Yeah, Kubala's catching's been spot on since the second set of his first match played today.
Right, to see him get crossed up like that early on, it's a sign it's coming in hard.
Here's the backhand by Cabrera. There's a catch and return by Kubala. Lalu, fine catch at the 9 line. Big backhand. Caught in the air by Kubala. Rebote forehand by Lalu. Passes. Rebote to the inside. Nicholas is there. Sends it deep. Cabrera from the left side. Beautiful catch by Kubala at the 13. Nicholas, backhand from the 7, wall to wall. Rebote coming all the way out to the 6 line. Forehand Rebote, passing by Lalu. Dropping. Nicholas makes the save. Here's Cabrera. Nicholas now from the 8 line. Powerful throw. Beautiful catch again by Nicholas. Big backhand. Kubala to the inside. Cabrera is there. Cabrera now on the forehand. Forehand from the 12 line will pass the front quarter. Nicholas calling for the rebote. Lalu, rebote from the left side to the inside. Big bounce brought down by Kubala. Rebote again, dropping. This one saved by Lalu, right to the forehand of Nicholas. Nicholas blasts the right side. Cabrera digs it out. Tremendous save. Here's Kubala. Kubala safely to the inside. Cabrera keeps it alive. Low runner to the inside. That will score. Tremendous effort by all 4 players. That is 3 points for Lalu and Cabrera. Lalu will serve.
Point of attrition there. I mean, Nicholas just has to do better. Again, we talked about it in singles, but he's got it on the costado up there, front of the 5 line, and the fireballs come away with the point. And if this team wants to have success, I mean, he's going to have to find a go-to shot. Because without it, it's going to be tough to score at this level.
What a catch by Kubala. A hard serve by Lalu. Lalu clipped the sidewall, caught on the forehand of Nicholas. Nicholas hard. Cabrera calls for it, scoops it up on the left side. Big backhand. Rebote coming all the way out. Rebote forehand by Nicholas. Big bounce brought down by Cabrera. Nicholas now from the 7 line on the forehand. Sidearm. Scooped up by Cabrera. Kubala from the 10 line. Kubala again to the inside. Wall to wall from the left side. Rebote's on the wall and scoring. That's a point for Nicholas and Kubala of the Devils. Nicholas has the serve. Ball was right on the wall.
Yeah, that was the key. I mean, haven't been able to get anything by the fireballs up to that point. Finally got a rebote riding the sidewall the entire length of the court, and when it does that, it's hard to get the cesta in there and the next throw off.
Here's the catch by Cabrera, backhand from the 10 line. Rebote left side to the inside, caught by Nicholas. Nicholas powerfully. Here's a backhand by Cabrera. Rebote. Forehand by Nicholas to the inside. Cabrera's there. Difficult rebote save. Cabrera calls for it, catches it up high. Kubala, backhand from the 10 line. Midcourt. Rebote to the inside. Will score. Well played. 4 points for Lalu and Cabrera of the Fireballs. Lalu serves.
I mean, through the first day and a half of play, I think his left side rebote is the most impressive part of Lalu's game. I mean, he throws it hard in the placement, too. I mean, look at this. Right on the side wall again for Kubala. I mean, he's one of the best catchers in this division. I mean, it's on the numbers, kicking up, and just beautiful.
Yeah, Kubala's catching's been particularly good today. Hard serve will be stopped by Kubala, and a great catch. Kubala from the forehand. Here's Lalu from the 8 line. Backhand on the wall, stopped by Kubala. Big backhand now by Cabrera. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Nicholas. That ball's dropping and scoring. 2 points for the Devils. Nicholas and Kubala. Nicholas serves.
Lalu expecting that one to open up back towards the inside of the court.
And have a little bit more distance on it as well. That ball just kind of didn't die coming off the back wall.
It's a weird bounce. I mean, he stayed more up the middle and not nearly as much speed as he thought off the back wall, too. The Devils a critical second point.
Here's a backhand by Cabrera. Kubala, backhand from the 12 line. Cabrera will take this one on the forehand. Right side, 2 pass. Rebote goes to the outside. Nicholas makes the play. Scoop attempt is tipped. 3 points for the Devils. Nicholas and Kubala. Nicholas serves.
And Devils right back in it now. A couple unforced errors, a few misses, and just 1 point lead.
Excellent serve by Nicholas. That's a great catch by Cabrera. Kubala keeps the ball in play. That ball's in and out of Lalu's cesta, and we're tied up at 4 points apiece. 4-4 is the score. Nicholas has the serve.
Another one. Now Lalu trying to take it off the sidewall. A little more complicated on that catch, but still one that if he's stepping in there to cut it off, he believes that he can make it pretty easily.
Backhand by Cabrera, powerfully thrown. Nicholas, forehand rebote. Rebote left side by Lalu to the inside. Big bounce brought down on a fine catch made by Kubala. Here's Cabrera, backhand to the inside. Rebote, the rebound from the back wall played by Nicholas. It's a beautiful catch by Cabrera. Hard throw, Arimaba. Rebote forehand. Lalu for the rebote on the left side, keeps it inside. Nicholas lets it pass. Here's Kubala from the 11. Powerful backhand by Cabrera. Rebote forehand. Cabrera's there. Low runner. What a catch by Nicholas. Lalu steps in at the 8 line. Powerful backhand on the wall again. This one beautifully caught by Kubala. Rebote by Lalu. Firing it. Excellent catch again by Kubala. Cabrera, backhand. Rebote forehand by Nicholas. Rebote left side by Lalu. Lalu now from the 8 line. Powerful backhand. Coming out low. Nicholas makes the save. Lalu takes it on the bounce. On the forehand. Low and hard to the inside. Kubala with a clutch catch on the left side. Keeps the ball in play. Forehand Rebote takes off. Rebote coming out. Nicholas on the run. To the inside it goes. What a catch by Cabrera. Low runner. This one stopped by Kubala. Rebote left side by Lalu. Kicks up. What a catch again by Kubala. Cabrera, backhand. Kubala now from the 12 line. Rebote left side, to the inside, big bounce brought down by Kubala. Lalu from the 8 line. Powerful backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Nicholas. Great scoop by Cabrera. Low runner, stopped by Kubala. Kubala from the 12 line. Rebote on a high bounce, played on the left side of Lalu. Nicholas picks it up on the bounce. Hard to the inside. Cabrera, tough catch. Overhead on the backhand. Rebote. Rebote forehand by Nicholas. Rebote left side, high to the front wall. Nicholas makes the catch, winds up. Costi inside, scooped up by Cabrera. Kubala at the 10 line, backhand. Cabrera on the forehand, high and hard to the front wall. Well played. Rebote for Nicholas. Cabrera from the 11. Big backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote left side by Lalu. Splitter. Caught on the forehand. Up. Kubala. Low on the forehand. Kubala calls for it. Makes the catch. Big backhand by Cabrera, and Kubala is there. Powerful backhand. Rebote for Nicholas. Nicholas forehand Rebote. Rifled. What a catch by Lalu. Lalu hard to the corner. Out to the Rebote. Coming in low. Nicholas makes the save. Rebote's in play by Cabrera and scoring. What a point played by all 4 players. 5 points for Lalu and Cabrera of the Fireball's possible set point. Wow.
Look, I mean, that was a very difficult catch. Kubala, vintage Kubala back there on that point.
Absolutely.
He caught everything. Doesn't matter where you put it, how hard it was coming in. He was going to bring it in. That was just surprising, though. I mean, Nicholas tries to step in there, take that on the quick bounce when Kubala's been a wall back behind him. And it wasn't like he was in a great spot to throw a 2-wall either.
Fine serve and a nice catch there by Kubala. Rebote by Lalu to the inside. Kubala's there. Difficult catch is not made. 5-5. This is set point.
Yeah.
That wonky, but I know we heard it.
Kind of died off the front wall, caught it a little bit lower than he wanted to, and you're trying to bring that ball up to get the throw off. You don't have a lot of control sometimes.
Tremendous first set.
Last 2 sets have gone the distance.
Here's a backhand by Cabrera. That ball kicked up. Cabrera makes a fine catch on the left side. Rebote left side by Lalou. Nicholas is there. Nicholas from the 8 line. Backhand bullet out to the Rebote. Lalou 2-all opens and scores.
What a time to throw it.
Point and set for Lalou and Cabrera of the Fireballs. 2 minutes will go on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set. Wow. There weren't many of them.
I mean, it's only his second day out here on the court, and I mean, already figuring out the strategy out here, and I mean, he hasn't thrown one shot throughout that set. His rebote all to the inside, one after the other on 5-5 when they're least expecting it. He breaks out the 2-wall, and they're nowhere close. I mean, that is perfect strategy, perfect execution.
And a little risky, too, because think about that. Look who you're...
Right, no, I mean, you have to...
Nicholas gets that on his right side at the
look at
4 line, 5 line.
This was at 4-4. This is the catch. Oh, no, a little bit later on. Sorry about that, folks.
Kubala may have had the carom, but wasn't comfortable throwing it.
Yeah, this was early. Look at this. Talk about
just
a low runner.
Just perfectly thrown by Cabrera. I mean, that's perfect.
That brought it to, I believe it was 2-0 at that point. So early lead for the Fireballs. They had full control this set. And then this rebote here right on the wall, missed by Kubala. That was the last time he was going to miss a ball in the set.
Kubala's catching was spot on.
The Devils starting to come back here. Rebote, you see, stayed up the middle, kind of dying. Lalou lunging back for it, couldn't get there. Rebote here, look at Nicholas. Nice catch, smooth backhand. Rebote, but, you know, so we're saying, I mean, he lands it. Look at where that ball lands, not really flirting with the boundary. And again, you're right.
Just wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, if Nicholas gets out to it, good opportunity there, but Lalou closes out the set in style, 6-5. Game days tied up right now, 2 wins for each team, so whoever wins this match, they'll secure at least a tie going into our final match of the game day, which will be Aruti and Ron against Ferronda and Benny. That's 3rd division doubles.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our second set. Nicholas will have the serve for the Devils. Nicholas serves. We begin. What a catch by Cabrera. Right up the middle. Rebote save by Nicholas. Here's Cabrera from the 11 line. Backhand. Nicholas calls for the rebote, plays it on the forehand. Lalou calling for the rebote. He digs out a save. That one dropped. Here's Nicholas. To the inside he goes. What a catch again by Cabrera. Backhand. This one caught by Kubala at the 11 line. Cabrera from the 12 line to the inside. Kubala's there. Backhand. Rebote for the big bounce. Kubala stops it at the 10. Hard to the inside on the forehand. Cabrera's there. Big backhand. Kubala fine catch at the 11. Rebote forehand by Nicholas. Going to the outside. Lalou comes up with a clutch catch. Here's Kubala. Backhand 2-all. Well
It's time to
played
do it.
by Cabrera. He puts the first point up on the board here for the Fireballs in the second set.
Again, he's caught the defense moving the opposite direction. Nicholas is
That's the
going
time to
back
throw
to
it,
the
yeah.
inside. Cabrera really does throw it well. You don't have to put that much pressure on yourself to throw a perfect backhand 2-all. You just got to throw it at the right time, and that's what we're seeing there. Oh,
What a
great
catch by
man.
Kubala. Just catch by Cabrera. To the inside he goes. Kubala advances, makes a fine catch in the air. Cabrera from the 11 line. Kubala. Here's the rebote. That rebound off the back wall, played hard by Lalu. Rebote. Left side, hard to the inside. Here's Kubala. Kubala on the backhand. Cabrera, backhand to the inside, and Kubala's there again. Rebote left side to the inside at the side wall. Kubala from the forehand. Lalu, midcourt, backhand. Powerfully thrown. This rebote thrown wall to wall from the forehand of Nicholas. Nice touch by Lalu on the wall. Kubala, good read. Catch on the forehand of Cabrera. Cabrera hard from the right side. Nicholas on the rebote. Good catch off the scoop. Backhand 2-all. This one's out. 1-1. Nicholas serves for the Devils. Pace of play certainly has picked up in the second set.
Right after
hasn't
we
it?
praised Cabrera's backhand 2-all, he just pushes it a little bit wide. Again, he had him leaning the wrong way. Just got to drop it in.
Again, a shot best used infrequently. I mean, that's just my position on
No,
it. It can be effective, just don't.
I think Nicholas was surprised he went back to it that quickly, too, because you usually don't see many in a row.
Kubala on the backhand from the 10 line to the inside. Rebote left side by Lalu. Nicholas gets in there. He makes a difficult save. Lalu attacks, winds up. Kosti ruled to have been tipped by Kubala. That's a point for Lalu and Cabrera. Lalu will serve.
Ball ruled to have been tipped up there by Kubala, trying to go for that forehand in the air. Sorry, that return in the air. You know, on some other courts, you probably do have to go for that in the air, but, I mean, here, Nicholas was coming back for it.
Yeah, that one was coming out.
Probably would have had a play on the rebote, but once you tip it the first time, you don't get a second chance. Oh,
Beautiful
handles that
catch
serve.
by Kubala off a hard serve by Lalu. Here's the backhand by Cabrera. Kubala again, great catch deep in the backcourt. Rebote, the rebound off the back wall, played by Lalu. Catch by Nicholas. Nicholas, hard backhand, caught by Cabrera. Kubala from the 12 line. Rebote left side for the big bounce. Kubala has it at the 13, plays it on the forehand. Dropping. That one's saved by Lalu, caught in the air by Nicholas. Cabrera advances to catch in there. Here's Nicholas on the catch, split placement. Cabrera makes the rebote. Big bounce on the inside. Kubala alone to make the save. That falls short. 3 points for Lalu and Cabrera. Lalu has the serve for the Fireballs.
And Kubala actually had plenty of time to make that rebote save. Looked like he panicked the first couple seconds, realized Nicholas was out of it. He was all alone, but when it lofts up that high, I mean, Kubala backpedaled just a couple feet behind him, could have laid that up, but instead drops it in the pad, and it's 3-1. Fireballs lead.
Catch by Kubala. Rebote, left side, 2-all. Nicholas gets to this one, stops it. Powerful forehand crossing. What a catch by Cabrera. Excellent catch by Kubala. A rebote on a high bounce. Lalu puts it back inside. Big bounce brought down by Kubala. Kubala from the 10 line. Cabrera's there. Oh, that one hitting the crack and not coming out. 2 points for Nicholas and Kubala. Nicholas has the serve for the Devils. Yeah, Cabrera misread that. It so rarely hits the crack in between the back wall and the floor for a Chula. That didn't, but still had enough of both to set up a difficult rebote. Excellent serve by Nicholas. Powerful backhand by Cabrera. Nicholas will keep this to the inside. Big bounce brought down. Backhand 2-all is out. 3-3. Nicholas serves the Devils.
I mean, look, this set can look completely different. 2 backhand 2-alls that have sailed, I mean, just wide, and he's had plenty of space on both. I mean, Nicholas is not even looking at it.
There's a point at which you stop. Just don't throw it.
Yeah.
Fault under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
I would agree. You know,
I mean, it's
agree.
true for all unforced errors, but especially that one.
Yeah.
More so that one.
Yeah. There is just so much space. It's really enticing for Cabrera to go back to it.
Low hard backhand. Kubala makes the catch. Rebote left side by Lalu. Big bounce brought down on the forehand of Kubala. Rebote left side. Catch by Kubala. Lalu takes it in there, winds up. Hard throw caught by Kubala. Beautiful catch at the 9 line. Cabrera on the inside, wall to wall from the backhand. Rebote left side. Catch by Nicholas. Beautifully caught. Hard to the inside. What a catch by Cabrera. Kubala on the forehand from the 12. Rebote left side to the inside. Kubala now from the 12. Rebote left side to the inside. Big bounce. Beautiful catch by Kubala. Cabrera, low runner. This one taken in the air. Down low by Nicholas. Cabrera's there. Backhand from the 11. Rebote forehand. Low and hard. This one caught by Nicholas. Powerful backhand by Nicholas. Handled beautifully by Cabrera. And Kubala's there. Lalu, backhand from the 8 line. Hard throw, caught by Kubala. Rebote save. To the inside, at the side wall. Tough play. Saved by Nicholas. Cabrera, backhand. Kubala again. Clutch catch at the 12 line. Rebote forehand saved by Lalu. He read that. Ball's in play. Here's Nicholas. Lalu gets in there to make the catch. Splitter. Caught near by Kubala. Cortada by Kubala will score. Perfectly thrown by Kubala. Cortada takes the Devils to 4 points. Nicholas serves. Wow.
Opportunities for both teams again. Nicholas throws it right to Lalu. Lalu right back to Kubala, and Kubala from the right side gets it just above the pad here. Look at this. Drops down low, kicks off the side wall, and the second bounce even before Lalu could get there.
He doesn't throw a lot of shots, but that was really well executed by Kubala.
It was 3-1, and now 3 straight points. The Devils lead.
Here's a backhand by Cabrera. Rebote. Rebote left side. What a catch by Cabrera. He gets it off in time. Here's Nicholas. Nicholas sends it back, and Cabrera's there. Backhand by Cabrera. Rebote. Left side by Nicholas. Caught near by Lalu. Lalu blasts this backhand, and what a catch by Kubala. Here's a catch by Cabrera. Going hard to the inside. Rebote dropping. Saved by Nicholas. Here's a backhand by Cabrera. Here's Kubala from the 12 line. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall, played from the forehand of Nicholas. Rebote left side by Lalu. Nicholas takes it in the air, backhand. Catch by Lalu, backhand from the 8 line. Hard to the back wall, out to the rebote. Excellent catch by Cabrera. Rebote left side, 2-all, landing in, stopped on the bounce. Sidearm Karam will score 5 points for Nicholas and Kubala of the Devils. Nicholas has the serve.
Finally mixing in the Karams from the sidearm. Comes in low and hard, and with Lalu trapped to the inside, just had to get it to open up enough, and he did.
It's a beautiful serve. Nice catch and return. This will land out and score for Nicholas and Kubala. Point and set. Move on to a third and final set in just 2 minutes. And the backhand 2-all coming back and biting the fireballs for a third time. This time ending the set in favor of the Devils. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. 2-minute break in between sets. Players coming back here to take breaks and prepare for matches. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. Tremendous play there in that second set by that backcourter standing there, Kubala. Communication with Nicholas has been spot on. Kubala made some excellent catches, keeping the Devils in play. Devils were able to turn it to their advantage and win the set. Here we have Nicholas rolling off of the sidewall. Forehand catch, good catch by Lalu of the Fireballs. Little clip off the side wall. Kubala makes the catch in the air, sees the insides open. Cortada, low and hard just above the pad, getting back to that side wall. No play off that side wall. Very well done. Currently playing the 5th of 6 scheduled matches on this game day. Remember, we have just begun our Battle Court season for winter 2025. Every Monday and Tuesday at 5 p.m., Fridays at 7 p.m. Nicholas getting feedback from Jairo. Jairo obviously able to eke out a win there earlier in the game day.
A critical third set here for the game day, too. And the winner of this one will pick up their 3rd win of the game day for their team, and that's enough for a tie. Going into our final match, again, that'll be Aruti and Ron against Ferronda and Benny. So far, I believe this is the exact same score of the previous match. Ron and Ferronda was 6-5 the first set, then 6-3 in set 2, and then the third set went to a decisive 11th point. We'll see what happens in this match. Lalu and Cabrera will have the serve to begin set 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our third and final set for this match. Lalu will have the serve for the Fireballs. Lots of smiles back here for the Fireballs. Lalu and Cabrera. Lalu serves. Our third set is underway. What a catch by Kubala. Tremendous play. Here's the backhand by Cabrera. Cabrera takes it in the air, backhand. Kubala takes it on the bounce on the forehand. Keeps the right side inside. Lalu for the rebote. Back to the inside. Kubala's there. Rebote left side save. Nicholas takes it in the air, winds up. Hard throw to the inside. Nice stop by Cabrera. Cabrera powerfully from the left side. Out to the rebote. Nicholas makes a great save. Here's Cabrera. Cabrera, hard to the inside. That hit the pad, and any part of the pad is bad. First point of the third and decisive set goes to Nicholas and Kubala. Nicholas serves.
Yeah, he's trying to thread the needle a couple times. Cabrera's been flirting with the pad in every throw. Finally catching a piece there. Getting the Devils the first point of set 3.
Lalu going for the serve and knocked it down. That's 2 points for Nicholas and Kubala. Nicholas has the serve.
And wonder how much of that is a factor of the backquarters thrown, you know, maybe 4 or 5 out of play. Lalu's thinking, hey, I got to step in and try to make something happen.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Cabrera on the left side. Backhand running to the inside. Good read by Kubala. Robote. Forehand by Lalu. Nicholas on the catch. Here's the backhand. Kubala from the left side at the 11 line. Robote by Lalu. Big bounce. Robote coming out. Nicholas is there. There's the backhand by Cabrera. Wall to wall from the left side out to the Robote. Nicholas turns it at the 3 line. Robote saved by Cabrera. Nicholas picks it out of the air. Coasty to the inside, and Cabrera is there. Robote forehand by Nicholas. Lalu to the outside, makes the save. Kubala from the 11 line. Lalu calls for the Robote. Back to the inside, cut off by Nicholas. Robote by Nicholas. Lalu has it in the air. Split placement, rifled, scooped up by Nicholas, who turns a 2-wall that scores. Tremendous play by both front quarters on the catching and the throwing. Nicholas has the point. 3 points for Nicholas and Kubala. In the third and final set, Nicholas serves.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of split placements from Lalu today. Doesn't have full confidence with the 2-wall. It beats his opponent to the net side, but when you don't score on this, you leave yourself in a pretty tough position. Nicholas with the 2-wall. Lalu makes the stop, but can't
Just
get
got
the throw
tied.
off
He couldn't
beforehand.
exactly before you get tied up on that screen. Cabrera on the backhand. Powerfully thrown. Robote. Forehand by Nicholas. Lalu midcourt. Backhand. Robote left side by Lalu to the inside. Big bounce. Brought down again beautifully by Kubala. Lalu attacks. Backhand. Lighter touch. Robote at the 9 line. Saved by Nicholas. Robote forehand by Lalu to the inside. Kubala advances to the 10. Here's the backhand. Kubala on the backhand to the inside. Robote. Robote forehand by Lalu. Caught by Kubala. Kubala calls for the ball. Here's the backhand. Play to the inside. Nicholas cuts it off. Backhand from the 7. Powerfully thrown. Caught by Cabrera. Robote left side. Ball tipped in the backcourt. That's a point for Lalu and Cabrera. Lalu has a serve for the Fireballs.
One of the best stretches we've seen from Kubala the last set.
No question
set
about
and a half. I mean, yeah, one miss for him, but he's caught so many difficult ones.
Probably the best we've seen Kubala play since coming back from the ACL surgery.
Yeah, I mean, at least the last 3 seasons. This has been stellar play in the backcourt, and the Devils are going to get this type of support from the 5th division player all year. Have a lot of success here in this division and also Division 6.
Lalu with a powerful serve, stopped well on the left side of Kubala. Robote, left side to the inside. Kubala on the catch. Backhand from the 11. Ball tipped. That's a 4th point for Nicholas and Kubala of the Devils. Nicholas serves.
And just kind of left his feet. You know, you see that in some other sports. I mean, namely football comes to mind. If your ball's coming right to you, you don't want to leave your feet. And that could throw off the timing on the catch. And you just see it's one that Lalou's brought in all day off his footing.
Yeah, and the football's bigger than the highlight ball, too.
Yeah. Couple differences.
Beautiful catch by Cabrera. Beautiful catch by Cabrera. Powerful backhand. Robote kicks out to the 6 line. Turn on the left side of Nicholas. What a catch by Cabrera. Backhand all is out. Five points, possible set, possible match point for Nicholas and Kubala.
Look, yeah, I was thinking if Cabrera's going to throw it again, I mean, he has to be sure that it's going to land in. You can't throw it out for the 5th time in a row. I mean, at least got to give yourself a chance. Even if Nicholas makes the catch, you can still hang in that rally and maybe come away with a point.
It's a hard backhand by Cabrera. Here's the backhand. Beautiful catch by Cabrera. Hard throw. Cabrera from the 11 line. Powerful backhand wall to wall. Robote forehand to the inside. Cut off in the air by Lalou. Lalou to the forehand of Kubala. Kubala from the right side. Lalou is there. Backhand from the 8. Powerfully thrown out to the Robote. Nicholas sends it. Robote coming out. Robote left side by Lalou. Quick bounce made by Kubala. Kubala, excellent catch at the 10. Forehand is off. Up and out to the Robote, played by Lalou. Kubala again, this time from the 10. Excellent catch. My, that was dangerous. Real dangerous. Here's the forehand Robote rifled by Nicholas. And it scores for the win. Point set and a hard-fought match for Nicholas and Kubala, taking it in the 3rd set, 6-1.
Devils grinding that one out. Dropped the final point of set number 1, but they come back, win sets 2 and 3. Give the Devils their 3rd win of the game day. Secured at least a tie. We'll see. Ferronda and Benny up next can get them the win. Players making their way off the court. CRB and Benny both for the Fireballs. Aruti and Ron making their way out for the Fireballs. Final match coming up next. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Joe Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Joe Sherry picks it up in the front court with it inside. Another one. Game day score reflecting that win a few moments ago by the Devils. They have 3 wins to 2 for the Fireballs. Bottom row of standings there. Chargers and Renegades with a win. Warriors and Fireballs tied. Those are the only points so far this season. Kubala Nicholas ready to go in the DraftKings Players Cage after that win. Congratulations, guys. Classic 3-set match. After you drop set 1 on that decisive 11th point, what were you guys talking about to get yourselves back in it?
Well, I told Nicholas, I promise if we win the 2nd set and push it to a 3rd set, I'll buy you a baguette after the match.
And Nicholas, Kubala was catching great back there. What is it like to have that backcourt support behind you, which you're not really used to?
Yeah, today he played very, very great. It's an amazing play with Kubala, It's easy. And I'm very happy. Second win with Kubala. I'm happy today.
Awesome, guys. Enjoy those baguettes. We'll see you a little later. Thank you.
Thank you.
Final match. Arrutia and Ron go up against Ferronda and Benny. Third division doubles match. Again, if the Devils win this match, they will pick up a full point for the game day win. If the Fireballs win this match, the point will split. Half a point will go to the Devils, half a point to the Fireballs in our season-long standings. There's a serve by Arrutia. Our final match begins with an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Here's Benny. Hard backhand, Arrutia out there for the rebote. Lays it up to the outside. Ferronda whips it back in. Arrutia comes cross court to make the catch. Benny from deep in the backcourt. Backhand to the inside. Caught up the wall. Arrutia's down with the ball. Rebote laid up. Arrutia from the costado to the outside. Ferronda with the scoop. Ferronda back to the inside. Ron with a good read. Gets there before the second bounce. Backhand two-wall, not enough. Benny's carom, it's in. Arrutia takes off, he tracks it down. Powerful forehand, back to Benny. What a scoop. Backhand two-wall. Ron not gonna get to it. That's the time to throw it. The first point to the Devils.
You're absolutely right. I can't stand this shot, but it doesn't make a difference. Benny threw it perfectly. Both players were cutting back to the inside. Really well done by Benny at the right time.
Ron opens up with that backhand, trying to pass Benny, picks it off the side wall. Back to the inside, tough catch by Ron. Rebote not played. That's 2 points for Ferronda and Benny. Fault over serve. First fault, second serve coming up. Serve is good. Backhand to the inside. Benny takes it in low. Hard throw. Stumped by Ron. Ron tries to pass Benny. Steps back, controls it at the 12. Ron now. Navigates some traffic, gets it off. Benny low bullet. Ron again from the left side. There's the backhand. A little closer to the side wall. Benny with a tough play. Arrutia now. 10 line. Trying to pass, and he does. Ferronda takes off. Up at the 6 line, lays up the rebote. Cut off. Arrutia goes wall to wall. Forehand to the inside. Ron's there again. Back over the top. Ron. Great control. Backhand for the 9 line. Benny stands in. Makes the play deep in the backcourt. Floats it up. Ron not going to let that ball come out. Here's Ferronda up at the 8. Low runner to the inside. Ron is there. Ron from the 12. Trying to pass. Benny steps in. Both to the left side. Play to the inside. Here's Benny now. 10 line. On with another tough catch. This one right on the wall. Arrutia looking to attack. He's got it on the forehand up at the 2 line with the drop shot.
Oh, what a catch.
Oh, Ferronda got there before the second bounce. Now Ron scrambling, lays it up outside. It's in. Benny gets there. Benny, Cortada. Ron not going to get to that one. Tremendous point. Benny kills it to make it 3-0.
Benny's shot selection has been spot on. The backhand 2-all worked beautifully. That cortada thrown perfectly. And not for lack of effort here for Urrutia and Ron. The play's just been spectacular.
All missed off the serve. That's 4 points.
Urrutia going for the serve there on the forehand. It was there a little bit lower than he would have liked. In and out of the cesta. That's a quick 4 points. For the red shirts, the Devils.
Benny high and hard, looking to pass, and he does. Urrutia left side rebote, hooked up the middle. Benny gets there. Ron digs out the rebote, lays it up to the inside. Here's Ferronda. Ferronda inside placement, picked up by Ron. Ron with a great read. Hard backhand. Benny now getting out there, and he drops it in the pad. That gets the Fireballs on the board with their first point.
Lots of frenetic activity on the court. That's the first time it's resulted in a point for the Fireballs here in this first set. Benny's been spot on. Ferronda's been making the catches. Communication between Urrutia and Ron was a little off in those first couple points. Seems to be getting better now. What a catch.
Ferronda's got this one, whips it to the inside. Ron backing up, makes the scoop. Urrutia on the inside, cuts it off. Hard backhand, he goes deep. Ferronda tracks it down on the inside. Urrutia couldn't get there. Ron makes a great pickup. Ball missed. That's a second point now for the Fireballs, Urrutia and Ron.
Ferronda's been all over those catches, has not had any difficulty with them just till that one.
Run to the inside by Benny now. Look at Urrutia gets in there to cut it off. And he trying to pass. Ron tipped it in the corner. Brings the Devils to 5 points. Possible set point for Ferronda and Benny.
Yeah. Ron just missing that one going to the side wall.
Ron with the hard throw. Benny steps back, controls it from the 13. Plays it to the inside. Ron now with the catch. Benny now just beyond the 11. Puts it close to the side wall. Ron reaches in, comes away with it. Tough play by Urrutia along the side wall. Benny just out of reach. Ferronda saves the rebote. Caught right off the side wall. Back in again from the 9 line. That passes. Ferronda's rebote comes right back up the middle. Urrutia fires it inside. Benny makes a great scoop. Benny again, this time from the left side. Little kick off the sidewall. Ron reaches in. Powerful return. And he's there. For Rebote back to the inside. Benny now on the pickup. Hard throw inside. Taken in by Ron. For Rebote. Dropping inside, picked up by Ron. Ron's backhand just above the pad. Then he gets out there for the scoop. Rebote just does clear. Ron has to make a scoop of his own. He fires it outside. Ferronda's there. Ferronda with the pickup. High back into the corner. Urrutia all alone.
Beautiful
diving
save.
One-handed catch. Backhand from the 6. Comes shooting off the back wall. Ron steps in and sends it in the overhead screen. Point and set. Ferronda Benny win it 6-2. 2 minutes. We'll come back and play our second set.
Yeah, communication between Urrutia with just an extremely aggressive style of play and Ron clearly off throughout most of that first set. See if they're able to make that adjustment here in the second set. Fronda was all over the ball in the front court, making some great catches. Benny, spot on, almost flawless in the back court.
Yeah, Benny's really had a great day. I mean,
he
dating
has.
back to that first match with Hyra, I don't think he missed many balls there. He's killed a couple points as well. Back carom not quite opening up enough. But look at this. Benny back it up, makes a great scoop.
Yeah, it's really hard, even in the slump, but you see both
And then the
players,
backhand
both of those
2-all.
blue shirts were cutting back to the inside. Benny noticed that. He threw a 2-all, that backhand 2-all that lands in well to score.
Yeah, I mean, the key to, I mean, you don't have to flirt with the boundary line to
No.
throw an effective backhand 2-all on that, you know.
See, in this one by Urrutia, he has every reason to believe that this is
wow.
going to score. That ball was taken in second bounce at
He
the 3
just
line.
got there.
But yeah, tremendous play by Ferranda. Ron gets in there, makes a save. Look at Benny. A cortada from Benny, right to the side. You see what that does? Comes in low to the sidewall, dies coming off of the sidewall. Beautifully thrown, picture perfect by Benny. So the first set goes the way of those red shirts, the Devils. Ferranda and Benny. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. This is the break in between sets, the first and second set.
The Devils already with 3 wins. If Ferranda and Benny can get one of these next 2 sets, get a full point for the game day win. And the first time out for Urrutia and Ron, and this is the second match for Ferranda and Benny. Obviously, experience helps, and to factor in, Urrutia just the second match out here on the court as well. Sorry, it would be his third match out here on the court. So, we'll see what they can do here in this second set. Fireballs will have the serve. There's a serve. Set 2 has begun. Ferranda picks it, whips it outside. That's outside of play.
So Ferranda caught a very difficult serve. I mean, that serve was rifled by Urrutia. So the catch was enough. To go outside placement with it, just landed out of play.
Oh, Benny reaches in, handles that serve, backhand to the inside, picked off by Ron. Benny now from the inside. It opens up. No play for Ron. Urrutia comes back for the rebote save. Benny reaches in, long cortada. Not low enough. Urrutia picks it up. A bullet inside. Benny now reaching up overhead.
What a catch.
Tough catch by Ron. Deep in the backcourt. Drops it inside. Here's Benny now. Benny's low runner. Oh, stumped by Urrutia. Comes flying in. Backhand clears. Passing on the rebote. Played inside. Right back to Urrutia. Long drop shot. Ferranda's going to get there. Ferranda now. Drop shot return. Well, that's perfect. 1-1. We're tied up.
That was really, really well done by Ferranda. Ron moved in to try to get to that drop shot, but there was no getting to it. It's like Urrutia has been waiting all of the game day to come out. Just been firing it, just hasn't been able to capitalize on it.
Here's Benny now with the backhand. Right on the wall. Tough grab by Ron. Great control. Ferranda, quick release on the backhand. Ron has it again. Benny runs around it, has it on the left side. Big backhand, kick it up and out. Rebote left side, played by Urrutia. Benny, here's the forehand. Rebote left side with a big bounce. Benny steps
Beautiful
back,
catch.
makes the scoop. Ron again, good control along the wall. Benny now on the forehand. Side of the inside, crossing, dropping. There's the rebote played by Urrutia. Benny waits on it at the 9. Sidearm play, caught right off the side wall. Rod now reaches in, another backhand, trying to pass. This one's well out of reach. Thrown down the rebote, played inside, cut off again by Urrutia. Urrutia hard throw. Benny with a one-handed scoop. He comes away with it. Off his footing, tough rebote. Benny's got it again, up at the 8. Low bullet. Ron has to reach up to make the catch. Backhand. Played over the top by Ferronda on the rebote. Urrutia's dropped it in the pad. 2 points for the Devils, Ferronda and Benny.
Try and turn that into a kill shot on the inside, just too low. Pace of play has stayed pretty fast here in the second set.
Hard backhand. Benny comes flying into the side wall to pull it in. Ron now from the 11. Wall to wall again. Ferronda out there for the rebote. Lays it up. Comes up the middle. Benny's got to play the rebote. Comes to the middle of the court. Urrutia outside.
Oh, what a catch.
Ferronda's got it. The 2 wall. Oh,
Good
not
read.
enough. Urrutia takes off. Fires it, and it'll score. 2-2. We're tied up.
We're rather fortunate that no one was standing in the cage at that point, because that ball came into the cage, rattled around. Nice save by Benny. Urrutia grabs it, rips it. Great snag here by Ferronda. Now Urrutia has it on the forehand. Great read. Forehand passes Benny, goes right for the cage. Oh, look at Ferronda pick another
picks
serve.
it again. Splitter is out. Urrutia and Ron lead 3-2.
Ferronda's done a great job of taking one of Urrutia's weapons away, the power serve. Ferronda has stepped in there and made some fantastic catches. And if nothing else, mentally, when your opposing front court is picking your serve, it definitely plays with your confidence. He does
Ferronda's
it again.
got it again. This time he passes. Urrutia trying to dig it out. He does. 2-wall return. Oh my, it's in. 4 points for the Fireballs. Then he opens up with the left side, hard throw. Oh, Ron reaching in the corner. He's got it again, wall to wall. This is coming out a long way. Ferronda on the rebote, saves it inside. Urrutia picks it up. 2-wall, opens up.
What a
Look
catch.
at the reach by Ferronda. He drops it over the top. Oh, tough play. That splits him up to score. That's 3 points now for the Devils.
Also some of the best play we've seen from Ferronda earlier and now. He has stopped some balls that didn't seem like he had any play on.
Yeah, look at this one. Great reach, and he controls it there. And then this one kicks off the side wall. Both players there don't talk and ends up splitting them up. Ron keeps the backhand inside. Benny. Hard throw. Stopped by Ron. Ron goes high. That's deep. Clearing the overhead screen. Rebote play to the inside. Dropping. Ron's got it. Benny up
What a
the wall.
catch.
He comes down with the ball. Great control. Passing. Urrutia now looking for that rebote. He fires it inside. Right back to Benny. Benny again. Low runner. Ron all alone. Out of the way at the last second. And that one drops and scores. 4-4 is the score. Devils serve.
So Urrutia was calling Ron off based on what he was expecting to be a rebote, a predictable rebote. Magic City is different in that regard. You have to play with both your ears and eyes when you're watching the ball. That ball took a bit of a wonky bounce coming out of the corner. Ron respected Urrutia calling him off, but...
Urrutia picks this serve. 2-wall. Thrown to score. 5 points and a possible set point for Urrutia and Ron.
That was a pretty impressive coastie.
Yeah, he
So
picked this
difficult
one
catch.
and he just committed.
Yeah.
Backhand by Benny. It's a tough catch. Ron makes the play at the 11. Hard throw. Benny's there again. Urrutia, that's not going to make it. Robote comes up short. The Devils have brought it to 5-5. Possible match point here for the Devils. This is set point for the Fireballs. Ron from the left side. There's the low runner. Back to Benny. Makes a great catch. On throw. Ron reaching back behind him. He's not going to let that come out.
Great catch.
Robote forehand. Played inside. Urrutia couldn't get there. Ron makes a tough scoop. Ron again reaching in at the 13 line. The backhand. That clears the overhand screen and passes. Fronda. Robote. Urrutia cuts it off. Costado to the outside. That splits them up. We're going to a third set. That's coming up in just 2 minutes. Fireballs win it 6-5.
I don't think the ball wants to have anything to do with the third set, to be honest with you. So the power wasn't originally working for Urrutia. The power was working for Urrutia there in the second set. Communication between Ron and Urrutia for the Fireballs much better in the second set than it was in the first set. Ron in the backcourt just been spot on.
His catching has been great back there.
I mean, look that's such a beautiful replay of a nice catch and throwing the ball straight.
Urrutia there straight outside. Fronda reaching in. Benny couldn't get there. Don't know if it was tipped up in the front. Judge ruled it tipped. Either way, scoring for the set. I mean, the Devils in full control that first set. They led 2-0 in set number 2. It felt like all the momentum was on their side, but Fireballs, really turned it on. I mean, Ron in the backcourt giving great support, but Urrutia starting to show the offensive side of his game, which, I mean, he's fast, but it's explosive when he gets things going.
Explosive is a good word for it. We had seen it the other day. Today, not much had been coming from it. It was a lot of frenetic activity not resulting in points up on the board. At second set, things were a bit different.
A very engaged Fireballs team. They look at all 6 members out there. I mean, look, if they come back and win this match, that's a half point the Fireballs get for the standings. Going over to the Devils side here. Fronda, you see Benny standing in the background there as well. I mean, over the last 2 matches, I mean, really, Fronda's shown some great things and also a couple of untimely misses. I mean, there were 2 opportunities in that second set that come to mind where he had a great opportunity to kill it and just threw it out of play. That's what plagued the Fireballs in that previous match. Lalu and Cabrera, the unforced errors became just too much to overcome. And now for the Devils there in that second set, forcing a third one right here. Fronda and Benny will have the serve to begin set 3. We are ready to begin set 3. There's a serve by Fronda. Our third set has begun. Ron makes a great catch. Puts the forehand inside. Benny, late notice, still comes away with it. Catch by Ron, deep in the backcourt, floats it up from the 12. Wall to wall. There's Robote. And right back to Ron. Ron from the 11 line. There's a high, hard backhand. Floated up. Robote. Played by Fronton to the inside, cut off by Urrutia. Urrutia fires the splitter. It split him up to score. First point of our third set goes to the Fireballs.
Yeah, Benny saw it coming, try to get out there. Literally was like just 2 inches away from that ball.
Yeah.
This ball's coming fast and opening. See Benny on the run? Yeah.
See ya. Overserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Oh, low runner, that's just above the pad. Ron gets in there before the second bounce. Benny back into the corner, comes up with it. Ron from the 12 line, hard backhand, that's coming out a long way. Ferrona backpedals, keeps it to the inside. Ron in the middle of the court now. Another backhand, stopped by Benny. Urrutia reaching
catch.
in overhead. Great control. Rote comes shooting off the back wall. Ferrona plays it to the inside, cut off again. Urrutia outside, caught this time by Ferrona. Ferrona whips it back to Ron. He stands in there. That one's along the sidewall, laid up. Ron takes it in from the left side. There's the backhand. Out of reach of Benny. Ferrona alone for that Rabote. Plays it to the inside, cut off Urrutia. Split him up. Benny now, forehand. Right to Ron. Ron's left side. Right on the wall. Oh, Benny rips it in. Powerfully thrown Rabote. Benny, low runner inside. Ron steps out of the way. Urrutia, left side Rabote. Picked up overhead. Benny now on the forehand. Launches it to the inside. That's a three-wall play. Urrutia makes the save. Benny again. It's down from the 10 line. Dropping low. Urrutia now from the left side. Back to Benny. Ron calls him off, gets in there, takes it in the air, backhand. And he gets back in the corner, cuts off another. Benny up at the 11 line, powerful backhand. Ron couldn't get to that one. Urrutia gets in there for the save. Benny goes up, forehand. Fire just above the pad. Urrutia tip ball as he came cross court. Devils pick up their first point of set 3. It's 1-1.
The aggressive style of play has continued point after point in each one of our sets. Ron has done a really stellar job here in the backcourt.
Ron handles that serve. There's the backhand. Kicking up and out. Nice throw. Rabote played up the middle. Urrutia waits on it. Ooh, that caught the corner. The scoop is made. He fires it above the pad, and it scores. What a throw by Ferranda. Devils lead.
Tremendous throw by Ferranda. Again, it's not just low and hard, so Urrutia makes a good save, but he's a bit deep. Look at this scoop. Cortada, low and hard. Beautifully thrown.
Yeah. Serve takes Ron to the outside. Little bullet handled by Benny right off the wall. There's the backhand. Comes shooting out. Urrutia left side save at the feet of Benny. Benny scrambling, has to dig it out. He's got it. What a save. Gets it into the backcourt. Here's Ron. Ron goes deep. Ferranda now tries to track it down, fires it from the right side. Ron now looking for the Rabote. That somehow clears.
Oh, look at this
Ferranda
catch.
passes on the right side. Urrutia, good effort, not going to get there. 3-1 lead for the Devils.
Again, a standout day for Ferranda. Very aggressive, especially from the 6th line forward all day. Passes the back quarter. Good effort by Urrutia coming from the front court. Try to make that save. Just not going to happen. 3-1 in the third and final set.
Oh, Bowl look at Fronton coming cross court, takes it in. Back to Ron. Ron from the 11 line. Floats it up on the wall. Benny, what a tough catch. Rutia gets out there, but right back to Benny's left side. Hard backhand. Rutia comes back to the inside. Nice rebote. That one passes. Benny now in position. He digs it out. Rutia from the costado straight outside.
Oh,
there's
what
a scoop. The 2-wall scores for Fronton. What a combination. That's 4-1. The Devils lead.
Again.
Wow. It's the best we've seen. What a combination there. The scoop and the 2-wall. Off a pretty good throw, too. I mean, you almost can't even see it. This is coming in so fast.
There's no question about it. Look at Fronton to stop this one. Just reach out. Not only does he stop it, turns it into 2-all that scores. Beautifully done.
On the backhand. Low runner inside. Fronton just lays it up. Ron now from the 10. There's the backhand. Caught by Benny. To the left side, trying to split him up. Benny gets out there. Benny on Cortada. Picked off by Rutia. Sidearm throw, passes again. Rutia waits for it up the 8. Fires it outside. That one's tipped. Two points for the Fireballs. Look at this one here, straight to the outside, and that one tipped. And Benny safely drops it into the pad.
That's one word for it.
What a hard serve. Oh, Benny, what a catch. Let that come out of the basket. Great control. High costado, that passes. Run to the inside. Rutia looking for it. Couldn't get there in the air. Here's Ron. Backhand. Launched again. Fronton stays up there. Rebote dug out. Big bounce. Benny navigates some traffic. There's a sidearm play. Catching the sidewall. Ron on the rebote. It's up in the overhead screen.
Yeah, Rutia was calling Ron off. Ron felt that he had the rebote. We see Ron hobbling?
After that throw, immediately went towards the side wall to stretch something out, but Rutia picks it, 2-wall. Fronton stops it. Carambola will score for the win. Point, set, match, and game day going to the Devils with that win by Fronton. Benny, they take it in 3 sets, winning the final set 6-2. Full point going to the Devils for that game day win. Stay tuned for the post-game show coming up in just a few moments.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Right, another
one.
made. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-all return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Hey everyone, welcome into the Battle Court postgame show. Devils defeat the Fireballs, winning 4 out of 6 matches, and the Devils pick up a full point in our standings. We have our player of the day ready to go in the DraftKings Players Cage. Number 25, Kubala, 5th ranked player for the Devils. Great performance for you, Kubala, there in the backcourt. One of the best in recent memory for Stu and I both.
Absolutely.
Well, how are you feeling about the opportunity to be on this Devils team and play in the backcourt behind some great players?
I am extremely excited to play for the Devils again this year. Happy to be a 5, a little easier schedule for me in singles. And then playing in the 4 and the 6 in doubles is a lot easier than the 3 was last season with Hyro. I'm glad we got the win today, and hopefully we can get some more.
Yeah, I mean, just impressive play for you throughout your career, and you look so comfortable back there now, getting back to full health. Is that, is the knees, that something that's been affecting you the last couple seasons, or what is it that you look so comfortable out there today of all days?
I would say I'm just getting more confident in my game. I don't think it really has anything to do with that. I feel stronger than ever and more healthy than ever. So I think it's just more of confidence, building confidence, and bringing it out to the court.
Have to ask you, the play specifically as far as your catching is always spot on. We know that, but today you threw a cortada, rather. It begins with a C, so I screw it up. But so you threw that cortada just the right time. You don't throw a lot of shots, especially in doubles, but that one just was wide open, and you took your chance.
Thank you. Yeah. I just happened to be in a good position to catch Lalou's very hard ball inside, and that man's a different speed. I don't think I've ever played against him before, and it's a lot of speed.
Do you want to ask you that while we have you here, is that obviously this is the first season for both Lalou and Urrutia. We've been talking in the announcer's booth how Lalou's ball seems to have, it's like he's throwing it, and he looks like he's throwing one speed, but when it comes out of his cesta, it's really coming another speed. Is that what you're experiencing out there?
That's exactly what happens. It's got a little pop to it I wasn't expecting, and then the bounce is a little bit extra on the bounce too, so you're always looking for that high bounce or the low bounce that sometimes they'll skip, and so It's just tough to play against him.
Well, you did it perfectly today, Kyle. You did a great job.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely right. Kubala, our player of the day for today. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Continue on
Love
with the
that
post
highlight tattoo.
Yeah, always a good, he came off the court. He always kisses that tattoo. At least he used to. I think he still does it sometimes. Let's get some of those replays going and recap the action that we saw back behind us, beginning with the singles match here. That was Arats against Nicholas.
And I have been assured by the booth that we will not see a backhand 2-all at any time in this, or I'll fall right out of this chair face first. Here we go back to Arats versus Nicholas. So we're talking about, Arats moving up to the 1, and some people will, can he move up to, there was some, absolutely. He can play against anyone that includes his brother. He's just developed shots in his singles game that he's been showing for the last couple seasons, and he breaks them out just the right time. Arats has been playing fantastic singles. So he's fine in the backcourt, we know that. He's been part of some championship backcourt teams, specifically with his brother in the front. So he's going to play just fine in the back. But how's he going to do in singles? Great. His shots landed today. He played beautifully.
Great start there for him. Ultimately coming away with the win, and then moved us over to 6th Division doubles. We have Jedin Cabrera against CRB and Kubala.
We actually had a couple guys that we were talking about in terms of potential for player of the day, and have to say that Kubala started off and was consistent throughout, which is why he got it. Ferranda later on, as we'll see, Ferranda had some fantastic play, especially late. Yep. Communication there. Body language, if you ever want to know what's going on in Jedin's mind, just look at what the camera shows after he plays.
Devils able to get that win, and then Hyro and Benny, after a tough Friday night, they rebounded beautifully here in Slalu and Arats.
No question about it. Benny, again, another name coming up in terms of player of the day. Benny's catching was spot on in the backcourt. Also made a couple really good shots, backing up. He and Hyro are just a great team whenever they play together.
Well, they saved there by Arats, but Benny's got it on the outside. Sees the opponent's trapped, and he throws the carom there to score.
Benny capitalized on a number of those shots today. Consistently doing very well.
And then 4th Division singles, we see Ron against Ferranda. What a matchup this was, going all the way to a 3rd set.
We've been very fortunate here in Winter Battle Court 2025 in terms of seeing an even, I'd say, a lot of very evenly matched matchups.
Absolutely.
I hate to use the word match twice there, but that's what they are. And that was the case here between Ferranda and Ron.
I mean, really back and forth. It's great play by both players. You see the shot here by Ferranda off the rebote. Just out of reach there. Then a little bit later on, there's the backhand by Ron, dropping in the corner. Look at that, he lays it up, though. This is the final throw. Ron moving up, straight to the outside.
Placement, yeah, just well done. Ron thrown a number of shots. He had not thrown that one. Ferranda wasn't lined up for it.
Take another look here. Yeah, Ferranda, I mean, off his footing, all he can do, he just lays it up. Yeah, look at where Ron's got this one, though. Up
Ron attacks. Where's he look? Yeah. What direction are his feet pointing? Where is he looking? That's not where he threw it. He was lined up to throw that inside, opened up his wrist, sent it outside for the win. Very well done by Ron.
Then moving over here to this 4th Division matchup, Nicholas and Kubala. Against Lalu Cabrera.
Yeah, this was something else. So we obviously heard from our player of the day, number 25, Kubala, earlier, talking about a little extra power coming off of number 28 there. But Kubala back to form. You know, no question. Absolutely back to Kubala that we've known for a couple years, who makes consistent catches in the back. And there, saw the cortada open, landed it well. Very well done.
Great defense on the outside by Arrutia here. This was the final match, and then Benny with that backhand 2-all. Right time to throw it there. We got one in, Stu, but a good one.
As long as
it scores.
As long as it lands inside, that's fine.
Look at this by Benny, though. I mean, makes a tough catch. Look at Arrutia. Doesn't even break stride. I mean, he's still moving inside. Benny recognizes that. Beautiful backhand 2-all.
Nah, very well done. No question about it. There's a time to throw it. That was it. Earlier in the day, too.
Look at this. Urrutia picks the serve.
What a catch by Ferranda.
Stopped the carambola. That ends it for the Devils. They win the match and the game day. Take a look here once again. I mean, what an effort to pick that serve. But Ferranda, great defense again, and then killing it for the win. As Stu and I join you here back on camera after that game day win by the Devils, let's take a look at our season-long standings now. Again, 1 point for your team if you win the game day, half a point for each team if you tie, 0 points for a loss. The win there by the Devils, 1 win and 1 loss. They have 1 full point through 2 game days. The Fireballs, 0 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie. They have half a point. You see where all 6 of our teams stand right now. First
that math
couple
is
game
just
days.
so much easier for me to do.
Yeah, win, loss,
I appreciate
tie.
that. Yeah, no.
And then the points, don't have to add a lot either. You
No,
keep it very
thanks.
simple.
My thanks to the league for making my job just a little easier.
We'll be back in action tomorrow. The Cyclones and the Renegades go at it. We get started here. The 3rd Division doubles match. Goanaga and Urbieta take on Inaki and Amigarena. Then 4th Division singles, Ben against Ikeda. Move over to doubles next. Goes Sherry and Urbieta take on Inaki and Manu. Then 6th Division doubles. We'll see Bueno and Rock against Stan and Flores. Then Manu against Go Sherry in singles. And we close it out. Final singles match, that'll be Amigarena against Goanaga. Of course, we have wagering on all these matches through our partner, the Hard Rock app here, Hard Rock Bet in the state of Florida, DraftKings in some other states. The odds up there right now, and of course, those odds are subject to change depending on when you bet and the app that you use. So join us tomorrow at 5 p.m., Cyclones and Renegades, as we continue on with the Winter 25 season. We'll see you then.
See you tomorrow at 5.
Do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys.